Hello, hello. We're back with another stream in Genshin Impact. Let's load in. Yeah, the Lantern Rite is back, and there's a little bit of a story that goes with it. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna play through it. I'm expecting this to be a bit of a chill stream, not a lot of like action or combat or anything. There's a lot of story. Hey, I'm still here in Natlin, and I've been, I guess recently I've been working on leveling up the Mawika I finally got in a team full of Archons. Unfortunately, Farina is only the Archon so far that can actually heal, but she's not that effective as a healer. At least my Farina isn't built to be a healer, so I had to put on a different healer into the team. I'll just leave it at that team. I was thinking like maybe I should put the Traveler on the team. Maybe that would... maybe I can take out Farina. If only there was a healer Traveler as well. That'd be so cool. I will put Traveler on the team. Just
what will we come across this time?
Just for funsies. Just so we could experience this Lantern Rite as Traveler. And then she has her friend. Her new friend Mawika is also joining. Zhang Li is also joining. And Jean, for whatever reason. Jean hasn't really showed up in the story in a while. So she's kind of one of the more forgotten characters, I feel like, at this point. We need to go to Li Yue, but first let's look at what this is. Springtime Charms. There's only 13 days of this. These events feel like it's like coming and going like really quickly nowadays. But yeah. As the Lantern Rite approaches, you and Paimon arrive at Li Yue Harbor for whatever reason. Kind of out of our way, trying to complete our goal or reach our goal of finding our brother, or trying to find what happened to our sibling. We decide to go back to Lantern Rite for some reason. But yeah, I guess this is the time of the year to do that. So who cares about the actual storyline that's going on? So yeah, there's like rewards and stuff. But yeah, let's go to this. We will see what this says. Li Yue celebrates and 8... Wait. Li Yue celebrates and 8 Adeptus face a hidden calamity. What is my brain like fried? That series of words don't make sense. So Li Yue celebrates is one thing. 8 Adeptus face a hidden calamity is another thing. Is that how that works? I think reading it that way makes a little more sense. So there's two things going on at the same time. Li Yue celebrating Lantern Rite and whatever these 8 adepts face. Wait, is it 8 adepts facing a hidden calamity? Is this hidden calamity called 8 adepts face? 8 adepts face a hidden calamity. Okay, it's 8 adepts facing a hidden calamity. I think that's how it goes. I don't know if that's just worded weird or if my brain just not working today on a Sunday afternoon. Take a stroll around Li Yue. The Lantern Rite has come around once more. What stories will be written in Li Yue Harbor this year? Actually, I think I forgot to do something here before I start the stream. The chat I usually have up, and I haven't set that up yet, so I'll do that real quick right now. There's nobody in chat right now. Nobody's watching. Oh, so sad. But maybe people who are interested in seeing the VOD of this, I'll kind of pretend that there's people trying to present the story, I guess, as best as I can. But yeah, let's navigate this. There's no focus mode to this, but yeah, let's do this. I kind of want to go from here, because every year they decorate this place really nicely, and you get a cool view of the entire harbor from here. Kind of like walk our way in. Maybe Paimon would say something. I don't know. Ooh. Looky here. The Mingxiao Lantern stage is there too. It's kind of hidden right now. Let's change it to nighttime. I got a mail. Oh, it's just the Hoyo Lab check-in rewards that I do. The rewards you get from the Hoyo Lab check-ins is so like tiny. But I don't know what compels me to check in all the time. Just that one day of like Primo Gems and stuff, I guess. Right around there. Ooh, looky. Now the lighting is very romantic. It'll be nice if the lights turn on too. Maybe a little later, at like 8. Oh, there's all the Xiao lanterns and stuff all floating in the harbor. I think that ship is always there. That one in the far aside there. Oh man, it's been so long since I like returned to Liyue. The music is like nostalgic for some reason. Yeah, I guess really isn't a lot of reason to return to old nations. Unless there's like a special event. It's not like there's a daily or weekly thing that you can do that kind of incentivize you to explore older places. Can you imagine if they added like a weekly quest that gives you rewards and stuff? It's like, oh, go to this place, and then it just like shows a picture of a place, like an obscure thing. I don't know, like the little temple. Like, is it in this area, or is it this area? And then they just show you a temple, and then if you can guess where it is, then you can go there. And once you go there, it like that's like the quest or something, and you get more rewards. And they can kind of hide like a little story behind it if they really want to too. Oh, look at this. Oh, the Mingxiao lantern is already like completed this time. Usually every year it's like, oh, we gotta build the Mingxiao lantern in time for the big event. I guess Ke Qing and Gan Yu and Ning Guan really worked hard this year for that. But yeah, I'm just looking at these little kites. I think they're kites. A lot of these little decorations and stuff. I feel like a lot of people, they probably just see the event and like, oh, there's rewards and stuff, but then they just go for the rewards, but they don't really like stop and appreciate all the little models and stuff that people or the devs have put in the game. Is that Mora? No, it's like chess pieces, right? Or something like that. The coins looking like things on the table. It's like a bunch of jue something peppers. It's cool. Look at these masks. Creepy. Who can wear that mask? Like, look at the size of Lumine's face, and then look at the size of the mask. Who's gonna be able to like actually wear that mask, or is it just for decoration? There's some balls and rockets, or not rockets, firecrackers, something wrapped up. Pretty cool. Ah, it doesn't really look like this has changed all too much. I think they added this big lantern thing. There's just some like parasol or umbrellas just on the ground for some reason. I wonder if these people say anything different. Oh, they don't have anything to say. This person. Greetings. Are you here to take a meal or find a room for the night? Who are you? I'm Xiu Hua, one of the service staffs here at Baizhu Guest House. What's your story? I'm just one of the serving staff, nothing special. Except, sometimes I switch places with my twin sister. Please don't be unsettled when that happens. Oh, she doesn't really have, like, Lantern Rite related dialogue. There's some more masks here. Are these the masks of, like, each Adeptus? Is that what this is? There seems to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types. So there's the green one, the blue one, the red one, the yellow one, the orange one, and another red one down there. That's 6. 6? Even though there's supposed to be 8 Adeptus? I don't know. Maybe it's not the Adeptus, just a bunch of masks. Ivanovich is like a Sneznayan merchant that usually has something to say. Good day, my friend. My apologies, but I am out of stock at the moment. Please try again next time. Who are you? I am Ivanovich. Pleasure to meet you. I'm a businessman from Sneznaya. I am now waiting for my next delivery. The people of Liu are very wealthy. I import goods from Sneznaya, and everything sells out almost as soon as it arrives. If I had known sooner, I would have opened my own store here so I could sell directly to consumers. That way I would not have to oversee the deliveries myself. Okay, he doesn't really have any Lantern Rite related stuff. I think that's just his regular dialogue. Andre, manager, Northland Bank. Welcome. How may I assist you? Oh, wait. I'm already off the clock now. What's the matter? What are you doing? I'm sure you've been enjoying all the Liyue Harbor has to offer. As a native of Snezhnaya, I was initially quite reluctant about being transferred to Liyue by the Northland Bank. But as I came to understand more about Liyue, I found myself liking it more and more. Things like the sea here and the city's atmosphere are all quite different from my home. Haha. Tell me about your home. My hometown is not quite as lively as the bustling city of Liyue, and I've completely fallen in love with the food in Liyue. With such a variety of colors, flavors, and aromas, the cuisine here is simply exquisite. But even so, I could never turn my back on Her Majesty, the Tsarista of Snezhnaya. Interesting. Yeah, they should be like hinting a lot of Snezhnaya stuff now that essentially the Archon quest in Natlin is completed. So, who knows what's gonna happen? Since I believe Snezhnaya is where we're gonna go next, if you follow like the pattern of all the different releases. But I don't know, maybe they can throw a wrench into things and change things up. Oh, these two are here again. Are they finally married? There've been like a little story with these two where they're just placed on the map, and it seems like at first they keep missing each other, and eventually they find each other and they're like next to each other. Have you figured it out yet? I'm afraid not. I've been working here for a long time, but Liyue's local sayings are still a mystery to me. That's true. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Why would you sometimes use wealth as part of a will wish, and sometimes as an invective? I'd say we'd be better off not dwelling on that. I mean, something like love is expressed in many different languages, but the meaning that we mean to convey is the same, isn't it? Yes, you're right, of course. You know what? That's a good line. Wouldn't look out of place on a gift envelope at all, I'd say. Some more people here. I guess this is just decoration for the most part. It's just reused assets. I don't think there's anything new here. Okay. So, wait, there's another mask vendor here. Does he have anyone to say? Okay. Okay, I'll stop dilly-dallying. Let's go. Apparently, this is taking a stroll through Liyue Harbor. We're supposed to come up here. Hongyu. Does he have anything to say? Hey, it's a traveler. I'm free to chat if you want, while the sergeant's not here. Oh, they don't have anything to say about the... I don't know, the past years, it seems like they put more of an effort in giving, like, festive dialogue to all the people you can talk to in the area. But so far, not as much. This looks kind of new. Let's talk to these. Oh. Okay, this is where the quest starts, I guess. I thought the marker was way further away.
Look, it's Hu Tao!
It's Hu Tao.
She looks kind of troubled. Shall we go say hi?
It's been a while since Hu Tao was in the story.
Hey! Stop right there,
And Xiangling. Like, I think Xiangling's dad has been more in the story than she has. Since his shop, his like restaurant is always like a meeting point for a lot of the Liyue characters. So like in the what's her name? The crane lady, Xian Yun. In her story, we went there to like check on Shenhe because she works with Xiangling, but Xiangling wasn't there. Shenhe was there. Xiangling wasn't there, but her dad was there.
What the? Oh, Xiangling! I was just kidding around. Happy Lantern Rite. Hope I didn't scare ya.
I think there's a new outfit for her this time around, right? That you can actually unlock in game. Whereas the Hu Tao also has one, but hers you have to like buy real money.
Nah, of course not. We were just about to go say hi to Hu Tao. I noticed, which is why I stopped you. We can't disturb her now, or we won't get to see the brand spanking new Director Who.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I gave her a new outfit as a gift, but she's so used to her uniform that she's hesitant to try it on.
Why is she outside then?
Ooh, what What kind of outfit is it? A bright red one, of course. The color of prosperity and the color of Lantern Rite. But just so you're aware, Hootao's not really been herself lately. Whenever I invite her to hang out, she either finds an excuse not to come or spends the whole time staring into space.
Oh no, Hu Tao.
I've tried asking her what's wrong, but she won't even admit there's a problem. Anyway, so that outfit was my way of saying that I'm here as her friend, and I hope she'll feel better soon.
But your specialty isn't outfits. Your specialty is food. So this is, I don't know. I guess I'm a bit of a cynic. It's just like them shoehorning this character into the story. Has really nothing to do with like anything established about their character. But I don't know. It's been a while since you've seen Xiangling, so I'm happy that they're shoehorning. Maybe shoehorning it sounds negative, but it's not always like a negative thing.
Paimon was just thinking that she looked kind of troubled.
They just needed to find a way to show off the new outfits in the story, just to kind of tease people and be like, hey, this could be yours if you open up your wallet. But you've never seen Hu Tao like this before. What could it possibly be? Just then, you feel something cool against your face. Someone has crept up behind you and is now covering your eyes. Guess who? I recognize those dulcet tones anywhere, Zhongli. Happy Lantern Rite director who? Oh, she doesn't have voice lines. Oh no. I kind of wish that they just like have like a warning or something. It's like, oh, we're just gonna play the Chinese or the Japanese voice lines here. Do you want this? And instead of having no voice lines, and you can either kind of choose, since they already have it for the other languages, right? So you can kind of like choose to have it just like be in fully English, or make it so that at the very least some dialogue is played, some like voice line is played, even if it's of a different language. Then it won't be like awkward like this. But I guess it makes it easier for me because I can read these. Ah, wonderful! You still remember my voice. That means you must have missed me a lot. Happy Lantern Rite.
Wow, Hu Tao! Is that a new outfit? It looks great!
She's 2 thumbs up. All thanks to Xiangling. Apparently, it was custom made by a designer from Fontaine. I hope it didn't put you out too much.
Nope. The tailor happened to be in Liyue looking for a change of scenery and fresh inspiration. We got talking and really hit it off, so it was no trouble at all.
Well, that's good. Thanks again, Xiangling. You have exquisite tastes.
Oh, stop! I'm just glad you like it.
So, Hu Tao, what's been bothering you? Why would you ask that? Is it my tone of voice? Not as sweet and melodious as you'd used to?
Your voice is as sweet as ever, Hu Tao, but we're your friends. You can't hide how you're feeling from us, no matter how hard you may try.
Alright. I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, I promise. It's just, I've been struggling with, a work-related thing.
Work-related? You mean the funeral parlor?
Yeah, not enough people are dying. We're losing sales. Uh-huh. So, you see, it's a part of my duty as director. Besides, it's Lantern Rite. I don't want you worrying about me when you're supposed to be enjoying the festivals. So relax. Everything will be a-okay, because Director Hu will find a way.
You stressing about work? That's gotta be a first. Guess it must be something super complicated, huh?
Yep, it's a doozy. I feel like I've been banging my head against a brick wall. Let's go get Ke-Qing. She'll know what to do.
Huh? You think Ke-Qing would be able to help?
She can at least teach Hu Tao about work-life balance.
Good idea! Especially since it's festival season. I heard the Ministry of Civil Affairs is putting on a street fair with loads of cool stuff to do.
So yeah, I guess in the past we actually had a story beat, or a story section, story quest. I don't remember exactly where it's from. It might have been a past Lantern Rite as well, where we actually went and did stuff with Ke-Qing, and then she found like work-life balance. And now I guess we can ask her for advice to teach Hu Tao.
Forget about work for now, Hu Tao. Come have fun with us.
Yeah, let's have fun, Hu Tao.
Yeah,
You're all
Take
dressed
some
up.
time to relax and recover your energy. Then you'll knock this thing out in no time.
In no time. Ah, I'd love to. But I'm afraid I have a meeting to get to. A real meeting. I'm not just making excuses. She's all dressed up, but she's still doing work.
Aw, really? You sure you can't get out of it?
I think she's going on a date with someone. How about this? You guys go on ahead, and I'll meet you at the fair when I'm done. Sounds good?
Okay, fair enough. But don't take too long. And after the fair, how about we all have a meal at Wanmin Restaurant? My treat, of course.
Dang, Xiangling's always treating us to food. Count me in! I could never turn down Xiangling's cooking.
Me neither! Paimon's drooling already.
Sounds like a plan. Hope your meeting goes well, Hu Tao. Don't worry about me. Get yourself to the fair. I'll join you as soon as I can. The year celebrates and 8 adepts face a hidden calamity. A hidden calamity? I wonder what they mean by hidden. Okay, so I came here. And then it triggered the thing, and now it says... Check out the Lantern Rite street fair. The Lantern Rite has come around once more. What stories will be written? Oh, I think I read that already. Okay. I highly doubt there's gonna be any combat sections. I think it's literally just like go around talking to everyone. And even if there is a combat section, I don't think it's gonna be like anything interesting. It'll probably just be a bunch of treasure hoarders or something. And then they go like, you defeated us. What should we do? That's about it. Ooh, a new character. Keqing doesn't have voicing either. I can't do them this many different kinds of girl voices. I already have Lumine and Hu Tao like mixed up. This is the custom. I guess she does it. She's like super serious, right? So maybe I can give her a super serious voice. And Hu Tao is like super whimsical. So she can be the whimsical voice. Hopefully Lan Yan has a voice because she's a new character. I know nothing about her. This is the custom gift envelope stall. You can pick your preferred design, leave a custom message, and hand them out to a friend or to friends and family. If you're interested, Madam Lan Yan, please take a look.
I take it these
thank
coins go
goodness.
inside the envelope? They look a little different from regular Mora.
Whoa, she's got special eyes. I haven't seen anyone with purple and green colored eyes in this game before. That's right. These are special edition fortune coins issued by the coinage office. There are 12 designs in total, each engraved with motifs, the Guyan sigils that represent different blessings. Take this one, for example. This design is...
The sign of Vice Ravana! Yes, originally an exorcism sigil, widely used in thaumaturgy. These days, it's used as a lucky charm to prevent disaster and bring favor. Quite popular with business owners, hoping for peace and prosperity. Oh, I interrupted you, didn't I? Oh, sorry. I just got a little carried away. I meant no offense, Lady Yuhong.
Ooh, the way she says that sounds like she did did mean it. But yeah, look at this power creep here. Look at the shortness of Keqing's skirt, and look at the shortness of Lan Yan's skirt. There's some like power creeping. And they look like they're about the same height. Heh, none taken, Madam Lan. Really, it's my honor to meet a member of the historic Lan lineage. Your ancestors hailed from the 12 tribes of Chenyu Vale, and were renowned for their proficiencies in the mystic arts. Oh, thanks for the the introduction here. Thanks for the exposition, Keqing.
You flatter me, Lady Yuhong. My family are but distant relatives. We would hardly consider ourselves the true heirs to that illustrious lineage.
There's no need to be humble. Your knowledge of the Guyan sigils is very impressive, a rare find in the Liyue harbor of today. Their true heir or not, you do your ancestors proud, and given your level of erudition in this area, I may find myself requesting your help in the future.
Well, I won't deny that I pride myself on my level of learning. So by all means, it would be my pleasure to assist the Lady Yuhong.
Where have you been all these years, and what have you been doing but while we're on our adventure? You just kind of pop up out of nowhere, and we have to kind of care about your story.
Hard at work with the festivities as usual, huh?
Who's this random person that we've never met before? Ah, Traveler and Paimon, and Xiangling too. I was just thinking about you this morning, wondering if I'd get to see you during the festival. I hope you're keeping a reasonable work-life balance this year. Oh, don't even go there. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has had so much to do this Lantern Rite. Oh, before I forget, everyone, this is Madame Lan Yan, a master craftswoman from the Chenyu Vale Artisans Association. She kindly agrees to help the Ministry of Civil Affairs with this year's street fair. In a short while, you'll get to see her work.
Wow, nice to meet you, Madam Lan.
I just like quickly checked that my mic is actually like reading my voice, because that would be really bad if it wasn't or if it hasn't. Madame Lan, allow me to introduce
The Traveler, her buddy Paimon, and Xiangling. Hello.
Oh, she already knows who we are. It seems you're getting carried away again, Madame Lan.
Oh, sorry. Interrupted again, didn't I? It's just quite exciting. Meeting these 3 people I've heard so much about. I never imagined I'd get the chance.
I'd understand her hearing about the Traveler and Paimon, but why would she hear about Xiangling? Maybe just like people talking about her cooking? Or did they just kind of group us all together because we're all cool?
I think you mean 2 people, right?
Oh,
I'm just a chef. A good one, but it's not that much to get excited about. You don't need to include me just to be polite.
They kind of went into they knew exactly what I was thinking and they addressed it.
Oh, I beg to differ. The first meal I ate in Liyue Harbor was at Wanmin Restaurant. Xiangling's cooking gave my taste buds plenty to be excited about.
Hello, Madame Lan. Nice to meet a master craftswoman.
Please, call me Lanyan. And I'm no master craftswoman. Just a humble maker of handicrafts.
I'm sure anyone who's seen your work would disagree. Speaking of which, I'm sure you'd all like to see it. Why don't you come with me? I'll show you. Check out Madame Lan's craftsmanship. Okay. Gotta go around this corner. Oop. Whee! Ooh, looky here. I actually didn't come into this area earlier. I kind of went into that area there and that's it. I didn't even notice that there was a bunch of like stuff here. Here it is. This is a game for the street fair where you duel with rattan figures. It's called Immortal Kombat. Is it like Mortal Kombat? Mortal Kombat! Dun, 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 dun. There are 8 rattan figures in total, and thanks to some ingenious design work, they can move around on their own. Madame Lan took inspiration from the legends of the 8 adepts. Adepts? Is adeptus like a single adeptus? And adepts is like mult? I thought it would be adepti. Astonishing, isn't it? Ooh.
Sounds amazing! But what are the 8 adepts? Are they like adepti?
Oh, okay, there's something different completely? They're not actually adepti, but 8 legendary people said to have had adeptus-like abilities, which earned them the title of the 8 adepts. Man, that tongue twists me for some reason. The title of 8 adepts.
Wow, Paimon's never heard that story before.
They were only around for a short time, and it was 2,000 or 3,000 years ago, so their stories aren't nearly as well known as those of the actual adepti. Yeah, Shenhe is kind of like a person who isn't an adeptus, but kind of has like superpowers, and is often mistaken as an adeptus too. Also, did you notice this year's Mingxiao lantern when you arrived in the harbor? I actually didn't go check that out, even though I did notice it.
Shaped like a huge tree, right?
Ooh. Yes, it's said that during the Archon War period, there was a divine mountain in Liyue with a giant tree on its summit. A tree who was also a god named Tao Dou.
Oh, I think I heard that one from a storyteller once. The sanctification of Tao Du. So Tao Du is the giant tree?
And this tree was also a god? Correct. Back then, people thought that behind Tao Dou was the realm of the dead, and if you committed grave sins in life, your soul would be unable to pass beyond that tree and into the afterlife. Life. We just dealt with some afterlife stuff in Natlin, and I remember during that time I was like, hey, Li Yue and Hu Tao and everything. She like walks between the barriers of life and death and stuff too. I wonder if that's gonna come in into the story somehow, and it didn't, but I guess now it's a bit coming into the story, but it's still a little bit separated from the way Natlin deals with afterlife and stuff.
Even today, in my hometown, people still say things like, "You'll never cross Mount Taodu when you die." It's very insulting though, so don't go around repeating it.
When the Archon War arrived, Tao Do was dragged into the fighting, disturbing the realm of the dead. The boundaries between life and death became blurred, and death began to encroach on the realm of the living.
Oh no! And then what?
And then ghosts and goblins came out of the graves and haunted everyone's children who were bad.
That's where the sanctification of Tao Du comes in. The 8 adepts rose up to solve the crisis and laid down a great magic array to purify Tao Du.
Exactly. After that, Tao Do's remain sank into the ley lines and became a border, separating the living of Li Yue from the dead.
Wait! The border? The border between life and death? That's where it comes from?
Is this what's bothering Hu Tao? There's something wrong with the border? And she doesn't know what to do?
So the legends say, but who knows if it's true?
Her head looks like super long for some reason, unless it's like she just has a lot of hair that's coming out. Like, if her head comes all the way up to here, I guess it looks like ultra long. Because if you look at like a regular person's face, their eyes are usually right in the middle of the head. And I don't know, I guess normally looking at a person's face, you don't really notice it because you just look at the face and you kind of like subconsciously not really care about everything else. But when you learn to draw and stuff, you kind of realize that the eyes are like in the middle of the head, and then there's like certain proportions. So yeah, when they have the camera like right on her face, and like the eyes it looks like it's like on the lower third of her face. Like if this is 1/3, this is another third, and up here is another third. So it makes it look like kind of weird. But at the same time, yeah, like I said before, maybe her head is like kind of up to here, and she just has like a lot of hair that he has styled in a way where it just makes her forehead look like huge.
Those 8 adepts must be super powerful if they could purify a god. Are we sure they weren't just adepti? Yeah. And in fact, their tale specifically emphasizes that most of them were ordinary humans.
Human?
If I remember right, they were from several groups that joined forces. A Guiqiang one, a Lianshan one, and...
I have no idea what these are.
Right! The 3 hermits of Guiqiang, the 2 sages of Lianshan, and the 3 beasts of Tao Du. Collectively, the 8 adepts. The mainstream narrative holds that the Guiqiang hermits and the Lianshan sages were human.
I know one of the hermits was Wind Reader, said to be the founder of the ancient art of Qi divination. What's Qi Min? If I'm not mistaken, he hailed from the 12 tribes of Chenyu Vale. His descendants became the Lan clan and kept the art of Qi divination alive. Madam Lan, correct me if I'm wrong.
That's certainly what the clan genealogies claim, although my personal knowledge of Qi divination is very patchy.
Qi sounds kind of nasty. Sounds like a dirty word, similar to a dirty word in English. Kaching is like the second hermit story. It's somewhat more amusing. He masters the art of fishing with a rod and a line, and became known to the people as the Yunlai Angler. Wasn't there a random person that like... There was like a daily quest, daily commission in Li Yue at some point, where you're supposed to like help some fisherman dude, and you get attacked by these like ruin guards and ruin hunters, like the flying ones, and you eventually fight one that like it's invincible, and then he like comes in and kills it in one hit, and he's like, and you're like, who are you? And he's like, my past doesn't matter, but he was like fishing and stuff. That's what this kind of reminds me of. You may have heard of Yunlai swordsmanship, which is the style I trained in. Both the style and its more ancient variant have their origins in the Yunlai angler's rod-wielding techniques. Ooh, rod-wielding techniques, Chi-men. Ooh, lots of interesting, getting my mind out of gutter, like, connections there. Yeah, you can kind of see, like, even her head, like, her eyes are in the middle of it. I guess if you don't count, like, her like, fake cat ear-looking things. So yeah, her head looks like more proportional, looks more natural. Or doesn't look as weird when you look at it, but for some reason Yanlan's head just looks like super long.
Seriously?
She has big brains, that's what's happening.
Did Shinsho tell you that? Because it sounds like something right out of a martial arts novel. So what about the third hermit?
We never talk about the third hermit. That would be the Wu Wang kid, also known as Old Man Wu Wang. The story goes that he always presented himself in child form. As a hermit, his expertise lay with Qi Huang sigils, which he used to catch demons, heal disease, and protect lives from the encroaching presence of death. The Wang Sheng funeral parlor should be best acquainted with his story, since their founders were said to have studied under the Wu Wang kid. Wang Shen? Wu Wang? Is that a connection there? They were just ordinary people, like you and me, but when faced with mountain disasters, they used what strength they had to guard the border between life and death. They used what strength they had to guard the borders between life and death. Fortunately, they were aided by their knowledge of a secret art, which the funeral parlor still practices to this day.
So it's true? The Wangsheng funeral parlor really does have a secret art?
Secret
I heard
ninja
from
arts.
Hu Tao that she has a flaming staff handed down by her forebears. Apparently it has special powers used for cleansing rituals. But it could just be another one of her tall tales. Oh, you probably haven't met Hu Tao yet, have you? She's the director at the funeral parlor.
Well, I thought everyone knows each other.
I've never had the pleasure, but I've certainly heard of Director Hu Tao.
Man, everyone's famous.
Okay, well, these Guizhong hermits sound pretty legit. How about the two sages and the three beasts? What's their story?
One was Sage Hu, a master of gourd crafts, and the other was Sage Jian, an expert in bronze mirrors. Very little information survived on these two. All we know is that they practiced the secret art of Liangshan, earning them the title of the two sages of Liangshan.
I heard there's a hidden palace deep in the mountains south of the Stone Gate. Traditionally, that's believed to be where they retreated for cultivation.
Ooh. As the three beasts, their retreat was Mount Tao Do. Hence, the three beasts of Tao Do. As their title suggests, those three were not human.
So, what were they? Monsters or something?
They were dancers, obviously, Paimon. They were... Ganyu?
Huh? All three of them?
Oh, yeah. No, she doesn't have a voice either. Happy Lantern Rite, everyone.
Oh, right. Ganyu's here. Okay.
Happy Lantern Rite, Ganyu. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Of course not.
What is it? Ningguang's back? Yes, the others have arrived too. Got it. Thanks. I can't separate my voice between these two. My apologies, everyone, but I've got to go. Ganyu and I have some important work to attend to.
Aw, what? Not you too? Seems like everyone's busy with work.
You know what it's like? Or you know what it's like? The festival season is upon us, so it's all systems go at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Don't worry, everything's fine. Yes, you should focus on enjoying everything that the street fairs has to offer. And if you find anything is not to your satisfaction, we will welcome your feedback. Bye for now, everyone. Ah, the two people who has no voice lines is leaving the conversation. Excellent. 1 second, Ganyu. What is it, traveler? Don't forget to take breaks. Look after yourself.
The traveler's being especially nice today, checking in on everyone's well-being. Well, what other option does she have? It's not like she can drag them away from their desks and force them to have fun against their will.
Yeah, Paimon, tell him. Thank you for your concern. We'll be sure to take care. And I hope you'll do the same. Okay, we're going now, bye. Yeah, we love watching them leave. Every single one of them.
I actually have something I need to do as well. So I should get to the Wangshang funeral
I guess that's
parlor.
like a bit of a sexist joke, right? I hate watching you go, but I love watching you leave, implying like you're like looking at their ass as they walk away.
Oh, are you looking for Hu Tao? She's supposed to meet us here so we can grab lunch. Why don't you come with? If you don't mind the extra company, of course. Not at all. I'd love to. What a nice surprise. Perfect. Hu Tao should have joined us here by now. I guess her meeting overran. Why don't we head to the funeral parlor?
Oh no, is she stuck between life and death at the moment?
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Oh yeah. Ah, here we go. No, Hu Tao, what's happening to you? Whoa. Wait, there was 8 there, it looked like. Can I look at that again? Oh, it's... what is she doing here? Ming Xiao blessing, Yao Yao. I wish everyone good health, good fortune, good meals, fine appetites, and much happiness in the coming year. These are the events, is it? The Ministry of Civil Affairs will place various festive toys throughout Liyue Harbor. During the Lantern Rite, visit these toy locations and increase your festive travel journal progress to redeem the corresponding rewards. Okay, there's like a bit of a scavenger hunt, it looks like. In the lamp-lit entertainment menu, you can check on the locations of each festive toy within Liyue Harbor. Use normal attacks to activate fortune coins and cause them to toggle them correctly to increase your festive travel journal progress. Visit sightseeing scopes to catch a glimpse of sights afar. Successfully view these extraordinary vistas to increase your festive travel journal progress. Use attacks to activate launch tubes and cause them to stop rotating to increase your festive travel journal progress. When the launch tubes, which have stopped rotating, point towards specified pictures, they can be fired off the corresponding firework. If you can cause the launch tubes to display 4 identical pictures at the same time, something interesting could happen. Something interesting could happen. You can win $1 million. That could happen, maybe. You never know. Okay. Launch tube. Oh, this is what they're telling you. Sightseeing scope. The sightseeing scope there. Immortal combat. Mortal combat. Let's try this out. Let's try some of these activities and then we can go back to the story. Rattan figures. 8 out of 8. What does this mean? Hey, look at that. I really like in this game, they're like really creative with like a lot of the art style and stuff. So you get like a lot of variations on the characters and they're all like super adorable. Oh, you got Beidou. Is that Wolf's gravestone? Yeah, actually no, I don't think that was Wolf's gravestone, unfortunately. You have Hu Tao and she has one of the masks. Oh, they're all wearing one of the masks. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Who's the 8th? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, there's 8. I was wrong. Oops. Okay. Let's see what the rewards are. Primo gems! Woo! Lots of primo gems. Okay. Good challenge. I guess I had to walk there, unfortunately. Drill the lamplight. Talk to... Oh, lots of quests has come up. So this is the next thing, but we want to do these 2, right? Let's just talk to this guy. I think this lady. I think that's actually one of the quests, wasn't it? Minglan Mika. We'll just talk to her, see what she says. Hey there! Would you like to try your hand at Immortal Combat? What's Immortal Combat? Simply put, this is a game where Rattan figures will engage in combat under our command. This is a game with quite the long history on our end. In the past, we would fashion our own little Rattan figures, control them, and pit them in combat against one another. Some veteran players could even have them perform real swordplay. But later, well, everyone found more fun things to play with, so this game fell to the wayside, with the Rattan figures becoming purely commemorative items. But when I was little, I loved these little Rattan figures. I would pester my family members to play with me or help me make more figures. The one my grandma made? Those were fantastic. She taught me everything I know about making them. Grandpa was skilled in crafts, and he'd use wood to carve all sorts of awesome weapons, arming my Rattan figures to the teeth with them. My parents, too, would always find time to play with me no matter how busy they were. And who knows, perhaps the Rattan figures I'd always put on my desk came to the Ministry of Civil Affairs notice eventually. And that might be why they opened up a booth related to the figures, which is, of course, Immortal Kombat. You can be sure I'd volunteer myself to take charge of it the moment I heard the news, and they agreed. So, would you like to give it a try? Trust me, it's great fun. Not to mention how each of them was fashioned by Lan Yan herself, as she's a real pro. Okay, she's got the sad eyes. Okay. Select opponent. Wait. The Immortal Kombat, new blocks will constantly appear in the marked zone at the top of the arena and drops down. You can control the blocks by moving them left and right, rotating them or speeding up their descent. When 4 or more blocks of the same color are connected, they will be cleared. Okay. Does it count diagonal? I don't think it counts diagonal. Right? After clearing blocks, your Rattan figure will Rattan figure will attack the opposing Rattan figure and gain energy based on your chain level. Attacks will deal damage to the opposing Rattan figure and deploy obstacles onto your opponent's field. When the Rattan figure on one side loses all its HP, the other side achieves victory. After blocks are cleared, the blocks above the blocks that were cleared will drop down. Instead of like a big like thing, they should just give you like a example tutorial like thing just to like for you to try it out instead of you having to just read all this stuff. And like you're just like overloaded with information at this point, right? Select an opponent. Do I have to select an opponent? I want to be. Oh, you can be oh, they have different abilities. We'll just use Hu Tao since they kind of defaulted to that. Okay, let's do this. What do we see? So there are super abilities to do things. I don't know if I want to spend too much time just like figuring all that little stuff out. We'll just see how it goes. What buttons do I press? They didn't tell me what buttons to press. Is it the... Right there? Oh, right there. How do I rotate? Oop, that didn't work. Uh-oh. Oh no, what do I do? Right there. I don't know where to put this. Oh, I should have put it somewhere else. Is there any way I can, like... I guess I'll connect these two. Is there any way I can look at how to make my abilities do stuff? Oh, something happened. Oh, I guess it's kind of like Tetris, where combos already automatically activate how things work. Oh! It was super effective. Ooh, this way. That's probably better there. Like that. Am I winning yet? So if I do this, does it drop down? Oh, it does. It does. Nice. Am I winning yet? Here? Not using brain hard. Right there. Ah, it actually That wasn't smart. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This is like a mobile game thing, right? It's kind of a bit weird that we are playing a mobile game inside of a mobile game. Yeah, we did it! Ooh. How cool was that? Page select. Give me rewards. Rewards, please? Well, I guess we'll leave that reward preview. Wow, it's all about points? Oh. Okay, well, that was fun, I guess. Co-op contest. Oh, I don't want to do that. That's scary. People can get really, like, crazy good at these games. Okay, let's go to the next one. Whatever this is. Talk to Mika. Mika? Like, Mondstadt Mika? Wait. Like, the person I'm talking about is this guy. Is he here? Or is there a different person named Mika?
What are all these Mora for? They're huge!
They're huge!
And so shiny!
We're supposed to beat them up?
Lady Yuhong said they're fortune coins. Go on, give them a rub. It'll bring you good luck.
Give them a rub?
Light it up!
I guess that's it. Is that it? I don't know if I'm making any progress towards it. Okay. Mika. It is Mika. What is he doing here? Guess we'll find out. Hey there, how are you doing? What are you doing here? You haven't been in the story since you were introduced. Huh? This doesn't seem right either. These gift envelopes are really hard to make. Mika, are you giving gift envelopes? Traveler, oh, what a coincidence. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to celebrate Lantern Rite? I'm giving him a really weird voice. I remember his voice is like very nasally though. No, I came to deliver a letter, and it just so happened to be during Lantern Rite. Klee said she really wanted a Lantern Rite gift envelope, so I thought about buying one to take back. Imagine my surprise when I found out that you have to make them yourselves. I spent a long time trying to make one, but it feels off for some reason. I can't tell where I went wrong. Traveler, you know more about Lyria Customs than me. Could you give me some advice on how to improve it? Let me think about it for a second. Does that put me into the event, like activity? Help your companions complete their gift envelopes to their specifications. When you are crafting these, your companions will give you suggestions as how to proceed. Once your gift envelope has been accepted by your companion, the crafting process is complete. Okay, what do they want? It'd be great if we could add a bit of color. Maybe an orange or yellow theme would work well. Orange or yellow? This is yellow. Yes, a berry. Let's put that right there. And that, make it a bit smaller. Can we rotate it? Like this? Yeah. Just cover his face right. So motifs 1 out of 5. What do you mean 1 out of 5? You only gave us 2 things to think about. Can I put this? Yellow or orange? Yellow or orange? Yeah, I kind of want to like put this thing and be like, oh, there's already one there. And be like, my face! Because it's being covered by a berry. But I don't know if you can write anything. Oh, this is orange. Oh, it looks really nice. Right there. Right there. So it looks like he's like naked underneath. He doesn't want people to see. He's covering it with a flower. Did they just does he just want more orange and yellow stuff? Is that what he wants? The heart is making a thingy. Oh, wait, I already have that one. There's orange and yellow in the rainbow. Yeah, I think Klee would love this. Rainbows that is at an angle. Does that ever happen in real life? Oh, we can have a sun. Some scientist person would be like, if the sun is here, the rainbow will not look like that. The rainbow will have to look like this. That's how it works. Or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. What else is there? I just kind of want to take a look at what curious motifs. Oh, you can put motif limit reach. Okay, fine. Wow, they have a lot of stuff to choose from. Here you go. Wow, it's beautiful. So well made, and you did it so fast. You're amazing, traveler. Oh no, I should really get going. I need to report back to the knights. Thanks for the help, traveler. I'm sure Klee would love these envelopes. Okay, I'll see you later. Custom gift envelopes, number 2. Wait till the next day. Oh, it just keeps going? We'll just leave that alone. Okay, let's try this last one. Talk to Ming Lan. Millilith soldier seems to be troubled by something. Okay. Good thing we have the new character that can just go up walls. Hey there, Ming Lan. What you got for us? Surely that sergeant isn't the one in charge. Well, good luck to them. Then they're gonna need it. Is something the matter? Huh? Oh, it's you, the traveler. Whew. You scared me there. I thought the sergeant had come over. If he'd overheard me, I'd get dragged away for more training. You guys still have to train? Isn't it Lantern Rite now? Right now? That sounds so weird. Lantern Rite right now? Right now? Lantern Rite now? Well, the bigger the festival, the busier we are. The Eager Harbor is huge, and there are so many tourists coming in from all over the world. To maintain order and ensure everyone's safety, the Millilith have set up quite a few new mobile units, both in the city and in the wilderness. Do you know what a mobile unit is? Just think of it as a team of Millilith soldiers who provide help wherever they go. As long as you need help, just run up to a squad and ask for assistance, and they'll lend a hand. Whether if you're in danger, lost something, or even got lost yourself, just go ask them for help. But since we need to cover such a large area, our sergeants have even pulled out the reserve units that were originally on standby for training. But those reserve units are all made out of rookies who haven't had much training. So the sergeant said, why not hold a temporary training event to up their individual skill level? I heard that particular sergeant is really tough. Anyone who'd been trained by him can't help but shiver when hearing his name. You've undergone his training too? I suppose you could say that. His training is actually really effective, but my legs turn into jelly at the mere thought of it. Want to give it a try? During my training, I heard him mention your name a lot. He said you're not only a master of tactical deployment, but also excels at hand-to-hand combat. Were it you in the training arena, you definitely outperform all of us. I'd love to try it. Yeah, this is a fighting kind of event then, activity. Alright, the courage you display. You're indeed the hero Li Yue. Then please, follow me. In drills by lamplight, you must select various secret stratagems and trigger their combat effects to increase your team's combat prowess and ability to blah 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 blah, blah. Lots of words, and we'll just like wing it. Okay. Of course, we want times 10. Lately, like the most expensive, or not expensive, the most difficult stuff in these events, I've not really been able to complete all the way. A lot of like power creep on the newer characters have made like these things a lot easier for people who actually like, I guess, pay money for the game and stuff. So they're able to like get consolations, get the 5-star weapons, and make the builds like a lot stronger. So they made like a lot of these a lot harder. Like health wise, I guess they just made it, they essentially made it so that they're like DPS checks where you had to finish it in a specific amount of time. So you have to pretty much do a lot of damage, and at the same time, a lot of these characters like this this character or this enemy type here, the only way to peel off his shield is to use a Natlin character. And if you don't have like Natlin characters ready to fight, then the shields on this character takes a very, very long time to peel off with just elemental reactions, because that's the other way you can do it. So it's like just a way to kind of like make it take longer. It kind of feels cheap. It kind of feels like not fair, but at the same time, it's, I don't know. I guess I'm not the average player at this point. I think like an average player, they would kind of tailor these difficulties for is probably people who like at the very least maybe get the battle pass or like that 30-day whatever Paimon thing or something like that. Maybe not, they don't just like straight up just buy Genesis crystals, but at least if you kind of pretend you're paying for a subscription or something and get the monthly battle pass or something, you'd get way more resources and stuff to be able to challenge these. But yeah, let's already set up, I guess. Oh wow, what do they want me to do here? What is all this? Sure. And so this is already equipped it, right? When the active character defeats 2 opponents with the elemental skill, the party gains 250 points for 18 seconds. What is points? What is a point? Stratagem of variation. So we can select 3 here, but 2 of the slots are locked at the moment. Burning reactions, hyper bloom. Let's do burning. Oh, they're really leaning into Latin characters here. I'll put Malwika on the team for that. Night Soul, protected by a shield. Burst. Let's do this one. I'm kind of just thinking about having Malwika on the team at the moment. Elemental Burst. Malwika's element, it still counts as an elemental burst, right? Even though it doesn't use energy, it uses like berserk power or something. I think I will go for elemental skill damage here. Yes. Okay. So a bunch of robots. Okay. Oh, they give you Kanich and Emil. Emily? Is her name? They don't actually tell you her name. Where's Malwika? Malwika? I have her. We will have Marina. For sure. You will have Raiden Shogun. This is a bunch of, it's just all the archons. And we'll have a Zhongli. But I think I'll be happier, or I'll feel safer if there's like a healer of some kind. Well, this was really similar to the team that I had at the beginning of this game, or of this stream, except I kind of just swapped out Zhongli for for Raiden Shogun instead. But yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. Okay, what's this? Okay, that's just a summary of the stuff that I can do. Whoa. Oh, I remember this.
Strike a pose! There is no escape! I swear by my sword! Inazuma shines eternal! Let my name echo in song! Rap from the sky!
I think it might look like all my other characters are doing a lot of damage, but essentially the only character that's doing a lot of damage is Farina. It's her little like water friends.
Pyroclastic surge! Shower me with... How dare you! Wind, hear me! Rise with the sun!
I think my Farina is actually doing way more damage than even Malwika. Well, I guess Malwika isn't as strong at the moment. I haven't leveled her up yet.
Now you shall perish.
Oop, I totally missed with that. I think that's like the biggest pack of damage too. When that initial hit, that Raiden Shogun ult. Oh, get out of there.
Burn it down. Shine down.
Oh, they're just rotating through the same enemies.
Full throttle! Pyroclastic surge! Rev the engines!
Let my name echo in song! Shout! Illusion Wait, hear me.
Light it up! Light up the blazing sun!
I don't know what. That's actually crazy. How many? What? Like I just got a bunch of points there, and I actually don't really know how that how that works. But I got the 3 stars, so that's good, right? We'll just leave that at that. I just wanted to try each activity once to just see what's kind of available. Yay! We're getting rewards. What's this? Festive fever. The most important one is the primo gems. I shall use them to pull Chlorinde when I do those videos again. But yeah, that's pretty cool. It doesn't seem too hard so far. My first attempt was able to give me the three stars, so maybe they made it easier. Maybe a lot of people didn't like the previous one. This one's a bit harder, I feel like. Like I couldn't get the 3. I think you can get 2 stars for the gold, or you can like also go to like a platinum kind of thing. Oh, I'm not gonna go there, but yeah, there's like more to be won. I guess a platinum medal is more of like for bragging rights more than anything. There's no reward attached to that, no like tangible reward. Whereas at least if you get the 2nd gold star, then you get a bit more resources out of it. Okay, what do we have here? It's still Yao Yao looking at us, and a little Yugohai. This one. Secret stratagems. Go to challenge. New stage unlocked. Nah, we'll just leave that. This one. We have completed one of the envelopes for Mika. The next one's for Kujo Sarah. She has not been in the story for a very long time, too. There's too many characters in this game, but they keep making story revolving around random NPCs when they can totally just like use the characters they put so much effort into like building and designing. That's kind of a shame, I guess, for this game. What's this? Oh yeah, you get her for free. Wait, do you get her for free? Or do you have to like... Oh yeah, you don't get her for free. You can choose one of these characters to get for free. And if you already have every other one of these, then the smartest thing to do is probably get her for free. But I guess getting more constellations for him would be pretty good. But yeah, a lot of the older Li Yue characters, older as in like from 2.0 or whatever, from earlier when the game came out, I've already maxed out their constellations. So only these 3 I can get constellations for. Or I guess these 2 constellations for, and this one I had to unlock outright. But yeah, I'll probably be going for her. Oh, I want. These outfits are always like super nice little like reward. Okay. Oops, that's not what I want. I want to go back here. I want to track this again, and we'll continue the story now.
Are these lanterns? Nope. They're toys that shoot fireworks. New to this year's festival.
Okay.
You should try them, Paimon.
Okay, we'll try to get that one. We'll try to get
Whoa, it's beautiful.
a bunch of Dodokos. I think they're called Dodokos, right? That one. We want 4 of them, right? They said something cool will happen. Ah, too bad it's daytime.
Look,
that looks really
there
weird.
are fireworks for each of these 4 designs, too.
I don't know. I'm having fun right now, so I'm actually kind of curious how it actually looks when it's nighttime. I'll do the thumbs up one this time. The alt for Bennett. Ooh, oh, I messed up. I done goofed. Ah, I got it. Eh. Oh. Okay. Dodoko. Then thumbs up. Dodoko, thumbs up. Dodoko, thumbs up. Ah, I just missed this one. Dodoko, thumbs up. Ah, that's not that special. There's more. More. Oh, the map. I'm looking at the mini map now. Is my face covering the? No, it's not. My face is on the top right corner. But yeah, all the coins and stuff is like revealed on the mini map. It looks like. Oh man, I'm really getting distracted by all these little like activities and treasure hunts. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's over there. Phew. Just like be Mawika and just like hide over everything. Oh, Amber is here. What? Ooh, where should I go next? This whole place is so lively. Amber, the gift envelope is for you. Maybe not. Let's not do that yet. Because I guess there's an activity behind that. I will leave that alone. I thought it was just a little like Easter egg where, oh, you found Amber and she tells you something cool, but it seems like there's like actually a thing behind it. Okay, we're Wangshen. We're back in Wangshen. Wangshen funeral parlor. So, in other words, Butler on. You'd like to go without the drums?
Exactly. Since this has come at such a festive time, I'd rather keep things low-key to avoid disturbing the celebrations.
Oh, did somebody pass away? Understood. What about paper effigies for burning? We can do mansions, chariots, boats, or sedan chairs.
Sure, but let's stick with something small. His lordship has never been a fan of ostentation.
In that case, how about an effigy of silk gown? Something to please the family, but not too over the top. Does that sound alright?
It sounds perfect. You think of everything, Director Who.
Great! And will you be providing your own cinerary casket?
Yes. His lordship had one made 2 years ago, in fact. He sourced an excellent block of gloomwood and had an artisan convert it into a casket. It's currently being stored at the old family house at Yilong Wharf.
That's pretty, like, morbid, I think. Like, you're getting to an age where you're like, oh, I'm gonna die soon, and I don't want to, like, yeah, make it a burden on my family to deal with my, like, funeral stuff. And you're like, ah, yeah, I'll just go out and buy myself a casket and get it, like, built. I'm just preparing for my death. And then you live, like, another, like, 50 years, and you're like, ah... You had this prepared for so long. And then just like, yeah, Gloomwood is a good choice. Flame resistant, water resistant, and insect resistant. Now, how about the mourning tent and the procession? Did the family say what style they want? We can certainly keep them simple, but I wouldn't recommend foregoing them entirely. You don't want the public speculating about why the Fei Yun Commerce Guild couldn't seem to afford a proper funeral. Oh, did someone pass away? In the Fei Yun Commerce Guild?
It's like you read my mind. Master expressed the same concern, but he also said he has full confidence in the Wangshang Funeral Parlor's judgment in this area.
Very well. Then with my suggestion for the tent would be sloped roofs. One with a ridged spine, 2 of them curved at the top. 36 seats, no more, no less, and all with fresh silk covers. But no, not just any silk. They should be decorated with the Fei Yun symbols. At the front, we want a moon gate, a grand preceptor armchair, and bamboo railings. Sufficiently grand, but tasteful and measured. Would this be suitable, Butler on?
That sounds ideal. Oh, and we should put some rugs down. Make them tortoiseshell. His lordship is very fond of that color.
Tortoiseshell is a color? That can be arranged. How about the procession?
Master requested no music procession, but 16 pallbearers. Nothing flashy. Plain clothes will do, as long as they're smart and all dressed the same.
And the carriage?
Open sedan chair, please, with 4 pairs of white plaques and 20 pairs of red plaques.
Any ceremonial weaponry and such?
Yes. 2 sets of gold weaponry and 2 sets of soul banners. 4 items per set.
Okay. For the gold weaponry, a 4-piece set would be the mace, battle axe, stirrup, and fist. So 2 of each of those. And then we could do 2 clear passage banners, plus 2 of each of the flying tiger, flying carp, and flying turtle banners.
That will do nicely.
Alright, last thing. How about the hanging banner and the portrait pavilion?
For the hanging banner, we want an octagonal tube with 8 tassels per corner and a dome of red gauze covering the top. As for the portrait pavilion, we're looking to do one incense pavilion with 2 spare rooms. One as a changing room, the other as a display room. And we'd like a plain white cover over the whole thing.
I feel like this could have been split up in a few, like, sentences. But they kind of jammed it all in one. Did you want the embroidered? Or do you want that embroidered?
Ah, I knew I missed something. The family neglected to consider that in their sorrow, but it's a minor detail. What would your suggestion be?
Well, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is a large and prosperous family with 4 generations living under one roof. As the founder of this family, his lordship could not be more blessed. Added to that, he has reached a ripe old age, lived a virtuous life, and is spending his final days in peace and comfort. All in all, he has lived a very complete life. In which case, I'd recommend embroidered abats of longevity motif, and a cranes and deer of youth motif. Pass on his good fortune to the next generation.
Excellent! I must say, Director Who, you really understand your clients.
Of course, think nothing of it. Huh? Ah, Miss Bai Wen.
Greetings, Director Who. Lady Ningguang has arrived, and she would be most grateful if you could join her at Eugene Terrace.
It's funny how, like, she's a 5-star character, but Lady Ningguang being, like, kind of sort of like her superior. Kinda sorta. Is a 4-star character. It's almost as if, like, maybe Lady Ningguang should have been a 5-star character, but she was... Maybe, like, the design for her kit wasn't as strong or something, and they needed, like, a character to fill a certain, like, number, like, quota for 4 stars, and they kind of converted her into a 4-star kind of thing. Because, like, in cutscenes and stuff, she's, like, super badass, but when you actually play with as her playable character, it's, like, not as good. Wow, that was quick. Alright, I'll head over there. Or I'll head over in 2 ticks. Butler on? My sincere apologies, but I'm afraid I'll have another meeting to get to.
Of course. I've taken plenty of your time already. Don't let me keep you.
Fairy? Can I leave you to follow up on the Feiyun funeral arrangements?
Of course, Director. I'll handle it.
Okay, well, it's a Fairy Lady. I wonder why she's called Fairy Lady. Undertaker, Wang Shen Funeral Parlor. Is that like her real name? Her actual name? My name is
The Who
Fairy
family
Lady.
is truly blessed. It seems their directors go from strength to strength with each generation.
I agree. She was born for the job.
Ah, yes, Madam Undertaker. I didn't get the chance to discuss payment with the director.
There's no rush. I gathered from your conversation that the situation is still unfolding. This was just an initial meeting, so that we can make advanced preparations, yes?
That's right. Master asked me to come a few days ahead of time so that things aren't rushed at the last minute.
Wait, he's not like
On
actually
that
dead
note, please do keep everything strictly confidential for now.
yet? He's just
No
like
public
preparing.
announcements.
He's just preparing for his eventual death. Is he not actually dead yet?
Of course.
Or did somebody
have my
die
word.
and that person is that master is preparing for him?
Thanks. Could I trouble you for a pro forma invoice? Easier for the family to review that way.
I'll get that to you in due course. Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Hey, Fairy! We're looking for Hu Tao. Is she here?
You just missed her,
Oh, gosh darn it.
unfortunately. She's attending a meeting elsewhere.
Oh. Any idea when she'll be back?
She didn't say, but she only left a moment ago. She could be some time. If it's anything urgent, I'd be happy to take a message for you, and I'll relay it to her as soon as she returns.
Oh, no, it's nothing urgent.
If you'd prefer to speak with her directly, you can always wait till she's free.
Well, this sucks. Paimon thought Hu Tao would be done with work by now. I guess she's got more on her plate than we realized. Well, there's not much point in hanging around here. Why don't we go eat and come back later? Paimon
Okay.
is getting a little hungry.
A little
What?
hungry.
Shouldn't we wait for Hu Tao? It sounded like she's gonna be a while. Besides, I can always fire up the stove again when she's back. Okay, sounds good. Madam Lan, you must be getting hungry too, right? You should come with us. Madame Lan?
Oh, sorry. I spaced out. Whatever works for you.
Alright, Fairy, we'll head off then. Can you let Hu Tao know where we are when she gets back?
Sure. Take care, everyone.
Okay. We'll see you later, well.
Butler Anne?
Ma'am, do you happen to know who that young lady with the black hair is?
That is the notorious Lan Yan.
I haven't met her before, but that silver swallow hairpiece makes me wonder if she's from Chenyu Vale.
Chenyu Vale.
Something the matter?
Well, it's just... So the other day, when I was out shopping, I ran into her and Master. They were chatting away, and I noticed that she showed him a very peculiar-looking rattan figure. Later that day, as I was moving his lordship to a more comfortable bedroom, I saw something underneath his bed. And would you know it, it was that same rattan figure. There was some kind of spell written on it. It was icy cold to the touch and made the whole room chilly. The whole thing seems very sinister.
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness. Are you suggesting that there could be unnatural causes behind his lordship's condition?
Oh my goodness. Is this the hidden calamity we're speaking of?
Well, I've heard they practice Chi-Man magic in Chenyu Vale. Pendhead fortune conveyance, fate transference, and the like.
The last thing I want to do is start suspecting anyone, but... with his lordship bedridden and Master urging me to start discussing funeral arrangements, I can't help but think.
Is Master, like, already gunning for his lordship to be dead? Is something specific, something suspicious is going on with the Master here, it seems like.
Sorry. Look at me rambling away. I'm sure I'm just being paranoid. Please forget I said anything, and certainly don't repeat this to anyone else.
If you're, like, already going forward with funeral arrangements for a person who hasn't even died yet, that's like that saying, counting your chickens before they hatch, right? He's kind of revealing his suspicion.
Don't worry, Butler Anne. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor understands the importance of discretion. Client confidentiality is paramount.
Unless I'm misreading the situation. Alright, let's go back to this. Liga celebrates an 8 Adeptus something. Go to Wanmin Restaurant. I don't think this has changed at all this entire time. Woo! Wait, there's a coin nearby. Is it up here? Oh yeah! They keep telling you to smack it, right? So smack it indeed. I think this one of these places like belong to Ye Lan, right? This old crafting bench that I used to use every day. It's been so long since I've used you. How are you doing, crafting bench? Are you still able to craft things? Oh, very nice. Okay. Oh yeah, I think... Is it here that you can get lantern? Are those things Xiao lanterns? Ah, no. Oh, there it is, yeah! You can restock on Xiao lanterns. I can restock on my... How much? Ooh. Ooh, that's like 500,000. Do I even have 1,000,000 right now? I do, and oh my... Yeah, I might as well. Yeah, that's... Yep, yep, yeah. So yeah, in the very first Lantern Rite of the game, I guess that's when the game came out in either like July or August of 2020, and in the end of January or the beginning of February, usually when Lantern Rite happens, or I guess Chinese New Year's happened. During that time, there was an event where you went around killing things, and they would drop like extra loot, and the loot, depending on what they are, they can craft like Xiao lanterns and different things, different plasterite floaty things. And yeah, Xiao lantern was one of the things you can craft out of it, and for the longest time that was the only way you can get it, and if you missed out on it, you were unable to get this ever again. And I've been kind of using that as my good luck ritual every time I do a wish video, just for the fun of it. And I felt special because no one else, if like most of the people I feel like would probably not have that item, since a lot of people who were there during the very first Lantern Rite, like the veterans, will probably have quit the game by then, and a lot of people would have entered the game in like different spots in the story and never would have access to it. So I thought it was special, but now it's no longer special. Eula is here. I guess it's kind of like Amber. If you talk to her, you can give her a...
This should be enough.
Yeah, you can give her an envelope. But I don't want to. No, I don't want to do that at the moment. Just in case, like, there's something special. Like, if you give them a special one, then you get, like, more rewards or something. Or maybe, like, she'll be like, no, I don't want it from this person.
Dad,
Ew.
I brought some friends over. I'm cooking today. Dad? Dad?
Over here, Xiangling.
Haha, I'm in this alleyway. Don't mind me.
Oh, there he is. He's over at Ying R's place.
Ooh,
Let's
Ying
go say
R.
hi. Huh? Timaeus? What's wrong with him?
Oh yeah, these two hooked up, right?
That scent. Oh, this is so embarrassing. A few days ago, he said he wanted to come and spend the festival with me, but he started to feel unwell as soon as he arrived last night, and now he's gone and passed out.
Put him on a bed or something at least.
I think maybe the journey took it out of him, or perhaps he caught a cold on the way. Anyway, I was about to take him to Boo Boo Pharmacy to see the doctor, so I asked Chef Mao to watch the store while I'm gone.
With Chef Mao's over watching your store, then who's watching his store?
Wait, you weren't gonna carry him all that way by yourself, were you? Let us help.
I couldn't possibly ask that of you.
Don't mention it. Let's just get him to a doctor.
If you're sure. I'm very grateful for the help.
Why don't I watch the store? As it happens, I know a thing or two about perfume.
She's something of a scientist herself.
I'm sorry, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, this is Madame Lan Yen, a craftswoman from Chen Yu Vale. You can trust her.
Can we? Do we know nothing about her, Paimon?
Oh, a friend of yours then. Thank you, Madame Lanyen. That would be a huge help.
Xiangling, I guess that means we're free to head back. Let's get cooking so the troops can feast on their triumphant return.
Great minds think alike, Dad. Go on, get Timaeus to Boo Boo Pharmacy. And don't forget to come eat when you're done.
Thank you all.
Meanwhile, you bring Timaeus to Boo Boo Pharmacy, where Baizhu takes him to the back room for examination. You're surprised to see two other familiar faces there. I kind of... These two familiar faces were what, like, that popped in my head the moment I read that. Traveler, Paimon, it's been a long time. Happy Lantern Rite. Happy Lantern Rite, Xingqiu and Changyun. Thank you. Here's hoping it will be.
What do you mean by that? Oh no, did you get sick too?
No, not me. Xingqiu. It's alright. These are dear friends. The truth needn't be hidden from them. It's my great-grandfather. A few days ago, he didn't have the strength to get out of bed, and now he slipped into a coma.
Oh no! Sorry to hear that. That sounds really serious.
It's not looking good. We've had several doctors come and see him, but none of them could tell what was wrong, and all left without even writing a prescription.
None of them could figure out what it was? That seems strange.
Well, he is over 100 years old now. It's just, we're struggling to come to terms with it. Our butler came to see me a few days ago, insisting that great-grandfather had been cursed. He urged me to get an exorcist involved, is his friend. So I went to take a look, and inside his lordship's room, there was definitely a strange chill in the air, but I'm confident it's not caused by evil spirits. Then what is it? Well, this is just a theory, but I think that it's fine. You can say it. It's, fettered of death, a sign that death is near.
Oh no. Xingqiu, this must be so hard for you.
Thank you. I'll be okay. Honestly, my father and grandfather are the hardest hit by it. But we're as prepared as we can be under the circumstance. We're as prepared as we can be under the circumstances. I believe my brother's already contacted the funeral parlor, and I'm here to see if Dr. Baisu can help. My father and grandfather are at home fasting and praying.
Feeling any better?
Oh, yeah. Much better. Oh, he doesn't have a voice actor. Interesting. He's not even that big of a character, too. Huh? I feel fit as a twiddle. I'm sure this is all because I forgot to eat breakfast. Huh?
It's fit as a fiddle, dear. As in the instrument, not the finger twitching.
It's nothing serious. Probably just exhaustion from the long journey. Then not resting properly afterwards.
It's all my fault.
I'm prescribing a nutritious soup to be taken every night before bed. Here's the recipe. That should sort him out. But if his symptoms persist, make sure to come and see me again.
Thank you, Dr. Baiju.
Looks like Timaeus is gonna be alright. That's a relief.
Yinger says you helped bring me here. Thank you very much. Don't mention it.
Yingar,
Just stop getting in the way of the crafting bench.
right away. Baiju says he needs to rest.
Agreed. Plus, I shouldn't keep Madame Lanyan waiting too long. Drop by later when you've got a second, so I can thank you both properly.
Ooh. And by properly, what do you mean? Are we gonna play Mario Kart 9? Dr. Baiju?
Ah, Master Xingqiu. I won't beat around the bush. The situation is looking a little more complicated than I'd initially thought.
What do you mean? Baiju wasn't speaking the whole truth just now. Timaeus' situation is exceptionally strange, and strikingly similar to his lordship's condition. Wait, so Timaeus had the same illness as my great-grandfather?
It would appear so, although it's debatable whether it is an illness per se. The truth is, they are both aging at an accelerated rate.
They're both Asian? What? Really?
Yes, significantly faster than the average person. But so far, I have not managed to determine the cause.
Not only does it mystify Baiju, even I've never witnessed such a malady. Unless, of course, it was so long ago that I have since forgotten, haha. Timaeus is in the prime of his life, so a little extra exhaustion is nothing dangerous, but his lordship is so advanced in years already. That's terrible. So something is surreptitiously cutting years off their lives?
Cutting years off their lives? What a turn of phrase. That sounds horrible.
Baishu even tried using the secret art of Timaeus earlier. Tried using the secret art. But it was useless. This is a most stubborn disease. So what Baiju's secret art is, for those who don't know, I guess, is that he, like, takes on the illness of his patients into his own body, and then his body, like, fights it off with his, like, magic, I guess, or whatever he does. And then he figures out how to, like, cure it by doing that. Either looking at how his body fights it off, or giving himself, like, the medicine to see if his body is able to fight it off or not. Then that's how he, like, treats people. Treat as in, like, treatment, not like, I'm gonna treat you this way, huh? Like, not like that. And that's a secret art, because it's, like, really dangerous for the practitioner, I guess.
There are a few other remedies I can try, even if it's just trial and error at this point. This morning I sent Chi-Chi to Mount Chingsa to look for a certain herb. There's still a chance we might turn things around if we're lucky. Oh, and speaking of Chingsa, has his lordship been there recently, Master Xingqiu?
To Qingce Village, you mean? Yes, we visit there every year during Lantern Rite to run a clinic. Oh no, this is what she's saying. Yes, we visit there every year during Lantern Rite to run a clinic. But this year, before the clinic had even started, they sent someone all the way here to ask for medical advice. The situation seems urgent.
And then the patient from Mondstadt, who I just saw, tells me he stopped off in Chingsa Village during his journey. I can't help but wonder if there's some connection.
Is the patient from Mondstadt is Timaeus, right? I don't wonder why they decided to say that. Maybe they needed to point out that he's from Mondstadt. just to, I don't know, kind of put more emphasis into that point. Or if you forgot that he's from Mondstadt. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe great-grandfather visited some friends in Chincha village. Not too long ago, my father went with him. Ah, just as we suspected. But what is it? I heard the rumors about a god's remains in Chincha. Is that what's causing this? God's remains? Which one? Well, firstly, I read about this in a book I bought from a street vendor. So it's not the most credible source. But the book told of a hidden palace in the Qingcha Mountains range called the Hidden Palace of Zhou Formula. It is enchanted with the 7 and 8 gates method, with which is suppressed countless evil spirits, the most revered of them being a god known as Tao Do. Wait, did we accidentally release something back in the day when we were exploring as a traveler? Because there was a place with like a giant like heart or something like that was corrupted, and then when we fought off the waves of corruption, we like purified it or something in that area.
Wait, so Tao Du's remains? That's what's causing this mystery illness?
Not to steal anyone's thunder, but while I do suspect a connection with Qingsa village, I highly doubt that god remains are the cause.
That's right. The slightest trace of god remains, and Baiju and I would surely have sensed them.
Good point. Then what could be the true cause?
Master Xingqiu, I will head to Qingsa village to investigate further after Chi-Chi returns. Hopefully, I will have more answers after that.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Yeah, we're pros at gathering stuff. Just tell us where to go and we'll track down those herbs, no problem.
I am most grateful
Look at
for
that belly
the
button.
offer. I'll be sure to let you know if I need your assistance.
Thank you for everything, Dr. Baiju.
Merely doing my duty.
Well, you take care of yourself too, Baiju.
Don't worry
Why don't we
about
call
me.
him Doctor?
I'm keenly aware of my limits.
Traveler, Paimon, it was good to see you, but now I must return home and relay Dr. Baiju's words to my family. I'll come with you. I want to take another look at his lordship's room. Very well. Bye, everyone. And don't worry about me, I'm doing fine. In all honesty, I never been as close with my great-grandfather as my father and grandfather. Given his age, he already wasn't speaking much by the time I was around.
Hey, come on now. We get that you don't want us to worry, but there's no need to downplay it, alright? We should be supporting you here, not the other way around.
Paimon's a lot smarter than I remembered. I guess it's been a long time since we last met.
Hey! Paimon's always been smart.
Aha! You know, recently a phrase that Hu Tao always says has been on my mind a lot. Live in life, die in death. But she must be exceptionally busy these days, as I've barely seen her at all. So how about we all go for a meal together in a few days' time, when everything's calmed down? Sounds great. I'm free whenever, because I have nothing else better to do. We just finished a whole, like, story arc in Latland, and we need to really chill out, so... Then it's decided. See you in a few days. Hee.
Even though Baiju ruled out God remains as the cause, Paimon still wants to get to the bottom of this Tao Du business. Oh, it's a shame Kuching had to disappear before she could tell us more.
Lan Yan seems quite knowledgeable about it, too.
True. Then let's head back and ask her. Come on, Xiangling's waiting on us too.
Changling. Gentry de An. Ooh, there's another coin here. Is this a Bitcoin? It's got a B on it. Oh, wait, did I actually, like, unlock this? I couldn't get the Bitcoin? I didn't know Genshin Impact is getting into Bitcoins. That's interesting. Oh, we'll ride our motorcycle. Oops, I fell. We'll ride our motorcycle across Liyue Harbor. Everyone's like, why are you riding your motorcycle through here? It's too loud and obnoxious. Moika's like, I'm sorry. I'll get off now. Don't mind me. Is it this way? Yes. Oh, it's actually a lot further than I thought. Oh, yeah. We're going back to Yinger's perfume shop, right? Oops. It was accident.
Rev the engine!
Whoa, what's this stuff? Yes. I don't know what that is, actually. Bunch of spikes. Oop. Spikes. Wait, why did this one stop as well? Interesting. Maybe I accidentally hit it. Okay. Oh, it's after like that weird big thing, right? Whee! It just looks like regular fireworks. The spikes. We can fly! We go this way. This is the motorcycle. This makes world traversal just so much simpler. Alright. Hey. Where did Lanyan go?
Ah, you're back. Thanks again for helping me get Timaeus to the doctor. Please, take this Mora as a small token of our gratitude.
Please. You shouldn't have. I barely lifted a finger. Yeah, it was Baiju who actually did all the work, right? Well, that's gotta be an understatement. I doubt you carried me all the way to the Boo Boo Pharmacy by one finger, honorary knight. I can't thank you enough. Please, let us give you something for your efforts.
Paimon thinks you're misunderstanding what that phrase means, but...
You'll have to excuse him. I think his efforts to learn the local dialect have fried the language part of his brain.
Alright, well, no more studying for you. Go get some rest. Doctor's orders. And if you take a turn for the worse, get back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away.
By the way, where did Lanyan go?
Ah, yes. I almost forgot to mention. She said she went to catch up with Director Hu. She told me to pass on the message.
Wait, so she left?
Yinger, I'd like 3... Oh, what's this? A scent of spring under new management?
Perish the thought. Miss Yingo had to run an errand, so I'm just watching the shop until she gets back.
Ah, aha, I see. Well, Miss Temporary New Management, could I trouble you for 3 boxes of red dust under rolling clouds?
Red dust under rolling clouds. I think that rings a bell. Not a scent the average young lady would choose, though.
Correct. So, you probably won't find it on the shelves. More likely hidden in a corner at the back somewhere. Would you mind digging it out?
Not at all.
Wait, what would she
One
know where
moment.
everything is? She's just watching the shop, right? She's not actually working here. She's like, come back later. I'm just here, to kind of, like, make sure nothing crazy happens. Or does she actually, like, is she actually friends with Yinger? It doesn't seem like they knew each other.
Here. Is this what you're looking for? If I'm not mistaken, it's used exclusively for ritual purposes.
Take it, it's on the house. She just gives people away, like, Yinger's, like, stock. She doesn't know what she's doing. Oh, a lady of culture, I see. That is not common knowledge.
Let me wrap this up for you.
Wait, I see it now. You're from the land lineage in Chenyu Vale, aren't you?
Huh? How can you tell?
By the silver adornments you're wearing. Your hairpiece is the Jade Plume Silverwing, one of the 3 immortals of Tao Duo. Do. Am I right? Or am I right?
How did... Sorry, who are you?
I am Director Who. Do you want to buy a coffin? Let's just say I'm a fellow lady of culture, but alas, I'm in a rush today, so I'll have to say goodbye for now. I hope we meet again soon, Miss Temporary New Management.
Huh? Grandpa was right. Leo at Harbor is full of hidden talents. I would never have expected the average perfume customer to be so knowledgeable.
She's no average customer.
Director Hu, I gotta say, that outfit looks really good on you.
Why, thank you, Miss Yinger. I was just procuring some perfumes from your fine establishment. Your temporary replacement provided a magnificent service.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Wait, Director who?
Who? No, Director Who. Who? Like who? You, no you.
Hey, we're back. Thanks for watching the store, Madame Lan.
Miss Ying'ar, that person you spoke to just now. Who was that?
Hu Tao, Director Hu Tao of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Huh? But I thought she wore the funeral parlor uniform with the Harmony hexagram hat?
I guess she just changed into something more festive for the festival.
Shoot! I was face to face with her, and I had no idea.
Wait, wasn't she there when... No, okay. I got a little confused. We went to Wangshen Funeral Parlor and met up with Xiangling, and then they're like, oh, we should go ask Keqing for help, and then we met her, so she never met Hu Tao yet.
Sorry, Miss Ying'ar. Something's come up. Please let the others know I had to leave.
And then she goes off.
What could possibly be so urgent?
She needs to catch up with Hu Tao.
And then she just ran off after Hu Tao. Weird.
Maybe she'll be at the funeral parlor.
Are you going to look for her?
Oh yeah.
If so,
Good.
could you take this with you? I just found it in the store.
And it's really creepy.
Huh? Wait, isn't this one of those rattan figures?
Whatever it is, we don't sell them. So I'm guessing Madame Lan left it here by accident.
Yeah, well, she definitely makes these. Although, this one's pretty different from the one she made for the street fair. Plus, it has a sigil on it for some reason.
Interesting. So recently I had this issue. I was messing with my OBS like settings, and it like made it so that, oh man, I wonder if I can change this while I'm like sending data to YouTube for this live stream. No, it's still 1080. I just try to like look at my my stream like on another window here, like muted, and it looks like the quality is like really bad. Oh no, never mind. It was just fake. It's not too bad. It's like kind of what I set it at. It's worse than probably what I would like it, but I don't know if my internet can handle anything more than this without it being like choppy. But for some reason it said it was in HD setting, but it wasn't actually in the HD setting. It was in auto, which was why it was looking weird. Anyways, that was a false alarm. Anyways, we'll continue the story.
Not the kind of thing you see every day, that's for sure. It could be important, so if it does belong to Madame Lan, I'd like to get it back to her as soon as possible.
Okay, just put it in our inventory along with all the other random junk we have in there.
Let's head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor again. Whatever it's for, the sooner she gets it back, the better.
Okay, a rattan toy. This one? Nope. This one? Nope. Maybe it's one of these. Oh, here it is. Wait, what's this? Emblem of Valor. Is this? Oh, okay, this is part of the event. Okay, never mind. Rattan toy. A rattan toy left behind by someone. Perhaps Lanyan? It is slightly different from the ones at the fair, having a mysterious sigil stuck to it, indicating some other purpose. Okay. Brum.
Stop me!
Brum, brum, brum. We're heading to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, guys. They're like, get your motorcycle out of here, it's really loud. He's like, I'm sorry. I want people to think I'm cool. I want people to notice me as I drive by.
Miss Undertaker, are Hu Tao and Madame Lan back yet?
Sorry, I'm afraid not.
Oh.
Really? How strange. They were definitely heading this way. Maybe Hu Tao had another appointment. Any idea where we might find them?
If it was anything business related, I expect the director would have let me know. I was aware she had a meeting earlier today, for instance. But she doesn't keep me informed about her private affairs.
So you're saying Hu Tao is dealing with A private matter?
It's possible. The director seems to have had a lot on her mind lately. In the past, she'd usually show up to work in the mid-morning, but recently she's been getting here before the sun's up. She said she's had trouble sleeping and has been dreaming more than usual.
Oh no.
Trouble sleeping? Are we talking about the same Hu Tao here? That doesn't sound like her at all.
You might want to talk to our consultant, Zhongli. He's closer to her than I am.
Oh, good idea. How did we not think of that? So, where could we find him? Probably sipping tea somewhere, right?
He's just across the road on the second floor, watching an opera.
Is
If you
Yunjin
listen
gonna be there?
carefully, you might be able to hear it.
Voices from afar, through discordant tones and tragic fates.
Oh yeah, Paimon here's singing! Seems like Zhongli is the only one taking it easy today. Let's go say hi!
I feel like Zhongli's like always taking it easy. Vroom.
Rev the engines!
Oh yeah, it's a thing that Moika has never met any of the other Archons because she's kind of solely been in Natlan this entire time. Swallows will return for a new nest. Oh, it's suddenly daytime. You'd think there'd be a lot more people watching her, unless she's just rehearsing. Remarkable, Miss Yun. You have breathed fresh life into an old classic, and I dare say surpassed the original. You flatter me, Mr. Zhongli. I'm just glad my voice held out. I'm a little out of practice.
Nonsense, Miss Yun. You were as stunning as ever. And if that was you out of practice, well, the official Lantern Rite performance is sure to be truly sensational.
Hey Zhongli! Hey Yunjin! How's it going?
Wow, Traveler and Paimon? What a lovely surprise. It's been too long, old friends. Are you here for the opera?
Oh dear, what a pity. I'm afraid you just missed today's performance. And Miss Yun needs to rest her voice now, or she'll strain it.
We didn't care about Yunjin. We're here to ask about Hu Tao. It's okay, Tea Master Liu. These two are good friends of mine. If they'd like to hear me sing a few more minutes, won't do me any harm.
Aw, thanks Yunjin. But hopefully you don't think we came here just to show up late and demand a private performance.
Oh, of course not. I'm guessing you're here for Mr. Zhongli, then? Oh, and how might I be of assistance?
Okay, so a friend of ours left something behind at a shop. We're trying to return it to her, and all we know is she's probably with Hu Tao.
Did she kidnap
Any
Hu
idea
Tao?
where Hu Tao might be?
He like bonked her on the back of the head. She caught up to her, bonked her in the back of the head, and kidnapped her. The director is a free spirit who roams far and wide. She could be most anywhere.
Oh, great. Well, this is just fantastic.
Is it something important? The thing she left behind, I mean.
That's the thing. We don't know what it's for, but we want to get it back to her as soon as possible just in case she really needs it.
Show the Rattan figure. This is a cursed object.
Oh, goodness!
We need some
That's
jujutsu.
what you're trying to get back to her?
Jujutsu she's here.
But isn't that a pentad rattan?
What does that mean? Pentad Rattan? So you recognize this?
Haven't you heard? The word on the street is that the patriarch of the Feiyun Commerce Guild has fallen gravely ill. They say his family found an ominous-looking rattan figure in his bedroom, and there was a pentad fortune conveyance talisman on it. That cursed thing must have been put there to steal his good fortune. It's destroying his health, wealth, and every other good thing in his life. And based on the description, your rattan figure looks suspiciously similar.
No, it's not mine. It's the
Could
Lanyang.
even be the one that... get it away from me. I don't want that thing anywhere near me.
Relax, it's fine. This one definitely belongs to Madame Lan. Besides, we've had it on us this whole time and nothing bad's happened to us yet.
Only people yelled at Moika for driving her motorcycle super loudly across the neighborhood. Madame Lan, you mean? From Chenyu Vale Artisans Association?
Oh, now that would explain a lot. The Lons of Chenyu Vale practice Chi-Men magic. This Pentad fortune conveyance business would be right up their alley. This leaves only one question unanswered. Namely, why would the Lons of Chenyu Vale have a bone to pick with the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
Why would the Lannisters have a bone to pick with the Baratheons?
What? Will you listen to yourself? You can't seriously believe all that. You'd sooner convince Paimon that Rex Lapis was a slime.
The latter is certainly the more compelling theory. Master Liu, you appear to have been misinformed by these rumors, and also failed to notice that Gu Yan sigil on this particular Rattan figure.
Oh? Please enlighten me, Mr. Zhongli.
Oh, alright, let me take a look here. This is the sign of Vaisravana, one of the 4 main exorcism sigils. A most upstanding and auspicious sign, by no means cursed. As a matter of fact, a series of fortune coins bearing the exorcism sigils recently entered circulation in Liyue Harbor. I am somewhat surprised that you didn't recognize it, Master Liu.
Oh, yes, of course, I remember now. Thank you for jogging my memory, Mr. Zhongli. I am humbled by your superior erudition.
This makes way more sense than Madame Long going around trying to curse people to death.
I guess the Rattan figure they found in his lordship's room must have been put there by someone in his family to bring good luck.
In that case, there's a good chance Madame Long also purposely left this behind to keep Timea safe and well.
In all likelihood, yes.
Guess we don't need to find her so urgently after all. We were just worried that losing this might have ruined her plans. But that said, what did she need Hu Tao for anyway? And what is Hu Tao up to that's keeping her so busy? Paimon has a bad feeling about it for some reason.
Any ideas, Zhongli? The director's mind is a labyrinth I could not hope to comprehend. She probably has more things she has to think about than the rest of us combined.
Are any of those thoughts the kind that might keep someone up at night?
She has never mentioned that. But as the director of the Wang Shen Funeral Parlor, she has a solemn duty to balance the forces of life and death in Liyue. I would be surprised and even a little unsettled if she were truly as carefree as she appears. I agree. I've known Hu Tao for a while now, and for all her eccentricities, she takes pride in what she does. As her friends, we should just be there for her when she needs us. Indeed, the director's competence is the only reason I can afford to sit here enjoying a fine cup of tea and listening to the opera.
Having a competent boss isn't an excuse to slack off, you know.
Haha, I think Mr. Zhongli just means you should have faith in Hu Tao. There's no need to worry about her so much.
Fair point. Somehow seeing how calm Zhongli is about the whole thing does make Paimon feel much more at ease.
You two ought to be out enjoying the festivities. The Lantern Rite only comes once a year, so make the most of it. If you're still worried, take this. It's a coin. I didn't actually have this on me. I found it on the ground, and I don't have pockets, so I'm not gonna try and like keep it or anything. What is this? A fortune coin. It has recently become customary to give them as gifts. So in the spirit of the season, this is my gift to you.
Wow, Zhongli actually left the house with cash? Now this is a Lantern Rite to remember.
That's kind of funny because it is like known in the community that Zhongli is like broke, so they keep like kind of hinting at that. They know what the community, what the memes are in the community.
Goodness gracious! Mr. Zhongli, that looks like a very special coin you have there. Is that one of the fabled Rex coins?
he's trying to give people like bitcoins now or cryptocurrency.
Rex coin?
Is that his is he gonna rug pull people?
Yes. Look at the design on the face. It's quite different from the typical coins you see in circulation. It appears to be a symbol of Rex Lapis. There's no doubt about it. This is a Rex coin, which means it once passed through the hands of the Lord of Geo himself.
Oh, what? No way. Passing through the hands of Lord of Geo? You wouldn't say, Master Liu Su. This is simply a curio I picked up from the street vendor, Master Liu. Almost certainly a replica. But I can introduce you to the vendor if you are interested.
Oh, so it's just a souvenir then? I assumed it was a family heirloom of great value.
I guess for those who don't know, he's Rex Lapis. It's a little bit of spoiler of the story, but the story happened like, what, like four years ago? But yeah, he's Rex Lapis. So the fact that he's like, oh man, this coin went through Rex Lapis's hand is a little bit, is it ironic? Since like, yeah, it literally went through his hands because he's holding it right now. Traveler, please take this. May it bring you comfort when your mind is troubled.
So it's an anti-anxiety coin? How is that supposed to work?
Well, even if the coin itself is a replica, the symbol of Rex Lapis is still genuine. And if the symbol is real, so are its effects. So as long as you have this coin, Rex Lapis will always be with you. Mr. Zhongli, would you mind showing me to the vendor from whom you acquired this coin? I wouldn't mind procuring a little of the Lord of Geo's good fortune for myself.
Very well. The walk will do me good. Friends, may we meet again soon. Okay, we'll see you later. By the way, I'll be performing the sanctification of Tao Do on the day of the Lantern Rite. That's the one I was just practicing earlier. It's only a few days away now. I'll be honored if you could come and support me.
Oh, that's what you were singing just now? Paimon definitely wants to hear the full thing. We'll be there. We were actually learning about the 8 Adepts earlier, but we never found out who the 3 Beasts of Tao Do were.
Oh, really? Well, for starters, the 3 Beasts of Tao Do are also known as the 3 Immortals of Tao Do. They were the Lone Butterfly of the Crimson Flame, the Jade-Plumed Silverwing, and the Gold-Eyed Caledon Mare. 3 auspicious beasts, all with the power to take on a human form.
Oh, so they really weren't human, huh? The Lone Butterfly sounds pretty self-explanatory, but what about the Silverwing and Celadon Mare? What kind of creatures were they?
What? How is the Lone Butterfly more self-explanatory than a Silverwing and a Mare? Like, isn't this just a bird and this is like a young horse? A female horse? I don't remember what that is. Like a horse of some kind? Silverwing was a swallow, and the Caledon Mare was a white horse. Legend holds that after purifying Tao Do, Silverwing and Wind Reader. Man, I'm reading really bad just now. Silverwing and Wind Reader went wandering together, but the white horse retreated into seclusion. Have you ever read Moonlit Bamboo Forest? That story mentions a white horse that roamed the Qingche mountain ranges. A lot of people think she was the gold-eyed Caledon Mare.
Oh, cool! So, what about the butterfly? What did they get up to?
The Lone Butterfly gave her life during the purification spell. She was the only one of the 8 to sacrifice herself in this way. Even though the 8 had remarkable powers, purifying a god of Tao Do's caliber was no mean feat. They had to resort to a secret art called the 7 and 8 Gates Array. The method involves obfuscating one of the gates so that evil can't escape. The Lone Butterfly was in charge of the gate that was chosen to be obfuscated, and she disappeared from the world in the process.
Oh, that's so tragic.
Hu Tao is like butterfly themed, right? A lot of her stuff is like butterfly related. Like her like abilities have like butterfly visual effects. But all was not lost. According to the legend, Old Man Wu Wang, another one of the 8 who looked up to her a lot, took up her mantle and kept her legacy alive.
Interesting. Huh. And then he taught that to the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, right? Didn't they train under him?
Exactly. That's where it feels like fate came into play. After giving her life to restore order to the realm of the dead, some chance meetings ensured that future generations continued using her methods to guard the border between life and death. So, although she herself disappeared from the world, Her mission to protect Li Yue is still alive and well, thousands of years on. Anyway, that's basically the whole story of how the 8 adepts purified Tao Do,
Now we finally have names for the full roster. Thanks, Yunjin.
in which I've already forgot all of them. My pleasure. I haven't performed this opera in a long, long time, so I still have a fair bit of brushing up to do before I'm ready. Don't practice too much or you'll tire your voice out. Thanks. I appreciate it. See you around. Oh, it's Xiangling. How are you doing today? Okay, well, I have to go now.
Hey
Bye.
guys! Are you finally done? I've been waiting forever!
Oh, what? Oh, okay. Yes, we are done.
Huh? Oh, Xiangling, what are you doing here?
We made food last night and you never came to eat it.
Tracking you guys down, obviously. You really made me work for it, too. It's honestly a little rich that you're out here telling everyone else to take care of themselves and keep a good work-life balance when you are apparently too busy to eat. Keep this up and I'll have to drag you to the dinner table and force-feed you my delicious cooking against your will.
They're both like, yes, please do that.
Here we are. I present to you Chef Xiangling's newest creation, Drunken Plums in Snow. You must be starving, surely. Go on, dig in. Wow, this is so nice of you, Xiangling. Paimon hadn't noticed how hungry she had gotten, but smelling that food is making Paimon ravenous.
Oh, that steaming box must be the most delicious box I've ever seen.
Sounds like you have a tough life, hey, Paimon? Sometimes you feast, but sometimes the traveler lets you go hungry. You should ditch the traveler and hang with me from now on. You'll never go hungry again.
But then she'll eat too much and she'll get really fat and then won't be able to float anymore.
Ooh, now that is a tempting offer.
At least I've never charged you for a single meal. Enjoy watching her eat your whole business into oblivion.
Oh, come on! It's only one extra customer.
With a bottomless stomach.
I was only kidding. I know Paimon loves to eat, but I think it'd take more than food to pry her away from your side. Anyway, enough about that. Time for you guys to eat. Whatever your plans are after this, they'll go much better on a full stomach.
Ooh, this is complete. New Year celebrates the 8 adepts. And something complete. Okay, I got a Rex coin out of this. And Drunken Plums thingy. And an Auspicious Mora Splendid Bounty decoration. Interesting. Wait 2 days later. Okay. I guess we can continue the story. But, where's the story? Is this the story? Swirling Butterflies. So there is 3 stories. Or 4 stories? Sections? There's 4 story sections, but then the next one will unlock in a day. Is that like 1 day and some more? So technically like 2 days from now? Or will it unlock tomorrow? Is that what they're saying? At some point this will tick down to like an hour, like 23 hours or something. But yeah, I'll complete this. And then yeah, I'll probably have to wait for this to come out before I can complete or finish the entire story. Yeah, I'll have to live stream this second part, I guess, or technically speaking, 3rd and 4th part on another day. But I'll try to get as much progress as I can in the story during this live stream. So, wait 2 days later. The Lantern Rite, this hasn't changed at all. Okay, let's change the time. 2 days later. This one. Oh. Yeah. That's 1 day, right? And then when it goes past this again, it's just 2 days. So technically I could have just like left it here. Then we had to wait for it to like go back all the way here. Ah well. It seems like when the game first came out, this like clock thing just always goes up and lets you see the rest of the world, and you can see the day come by. But in some of the newer maps where there's lots of verticality, that doesn't really work very well. Because then it zooms up, but all you see is like a mountain.
Days. Surely Hu Tao must have finished her work by now. Let's go to the funeral parlor and check.
Okay, so there's Amber. What's this telescope thing? A little curious. Watch. Use this to scroll. To adjust the distance. Why do I have to take a photo? Take photo. Save. Did I do a thing? Woo! That's cool, I guess. But what was I looking at? Something in the mountains over there? Just like peeping on like this the privacy of this like Healy churl. He like scratches his butt, and then we post it on the internet, and then everyone makes fun of him. All his friends make fun of him. All his friends on Facebook. Okay. We gotta go this way. Go to Wangshen Funeral Parlor. It's around. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk to these guys, right? Hi, anything I can do for you? Oh wait, no, this is it. This is not about. This is not a part of the new electro crystals, really. I thought this was part of the decorations, but apparently not. Oh, this person is from Natlin. There's Natlin people outside of Natlin now. I came here hoping to turn a profit, but I've ended up spending more than I've earned. Though, that's by no means a bad thing. Been on a shopping spree? Did they put Natlin characters everywhere, or was there always like Natlin characters? Because there was a thing in the story where Natlin characters can't leave Natlin, because then they like lose their powers or something like that, and it's like a very hard life. They're essentially powered. They can live because of the eternal flame or something like that. But ever since we fixed the Night Kingdom, it made it so that that issue was no longer an issue anymore. So a lot of Natlin people like ventured out to see the world. And yeah, they actually, I feel like this character wasn't here before, and they actually dotted a bunch of Natlin characters everywhere potentially. So maybe if you like go to Mondstadt or go to like some previous areas in the map, you might be able to see like some Natlin characters kind of like with new dialogue and new interesting perspectives maybe. Being on a shopping spree then, huh? How could I not? I thought that applying to leave Natlin on the grounds of making money was never going to work, but the chief approved my request without delay. I expected making Liyue Harbor, with its thriving commercial sector and abundant goods, my first port of call, was the right choice. Rather than selling my own wares, I'm now far more interested in picking up as much as I can to take home with me when I leave. You find something unexpected? I have this little quirk. Whenever I stumble across something new, even if I have no use for it myself, I can't help but want to bring it back for a friend who might appreciate it. If I see some gadgets used to stabilize a boat, I wonder if the people of the springs might find it helpful. If I notice an exquisitely embroidered fan, I think of a certain lady from the Masters of the Night Wind who would be happy to own it. Then there are all the gems I picked up while wandering the streets and alleyways. I'm already struggling to pack it all up. But there's so much here that I still want to buy, which reminds me, I've heard of this rare mineral called plastrite. Ooh, that's the thing that floats. So essentially, the reason why what's her name? Ning Guang's Jade Chamber can flight because there's a gigantic plastrite. It's built like on a gigantic plastrite that floats, and that's what a lot of like the floating things are. The foundation of them. I wonder where I can buy some. Well, I don't know. Hopefully you'll be able to find out. All right, let's go back here.
Hey there, it's us again.
So you guys came by like freaking 15 times already. Those Hu Tao's not here, okay?
Hello, you two. I'm so sorry, but if you're looking for the director, I'm afraid she still hasn't returned.
What? She still isn't back after 2 whole days?
Is that normal?
Not exactly, but it's not unheard of. The director is unpredictable sometimes. She's been known to disappear for up to 2 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, well, in that case, a couple of days isn't a huge deal. Hu Tao will be Hu Tao.
Oh no, he doesn't have voice either. Hey, hey, I spy Traveler and Paimon. Man, how long has it been? Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, hey, Gaming.
Happy Lantern Rite, Gaming. Gaming.
what
Do you
brings
like
you here?
games? Do you like playing video games? Oh my god. I gotta make a delivery to Chengyu Vale. It works out nicely, because my dad's eager for me to get home for the holidays anyway. So, 2 birds with 1 stone.
Hold on. A delivery from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor to Chenyu Vale? Is this for the Feiyun Commerce Guild by any chance?
Wait, what? Have you been learning fortune telling or something? How could you have known?
No. We just ran into Xingqiu a couple of days ago, so he told us the news.
Whew, you scared me there for a second. I thought we'd sprung a leak, and on the one job that we were specifically told to have extremely hush-hush, or to be extremely hush-hush. But it sounds like you found out from another source, so we're all good. Miss Undertaker, is everything ready to be loaded up? If so, I'll do a quick inventory count, and then we'll be on our way.
The goods are ready for inspection. This way, please.
Wait, Gaming! The last we heard, Baiju was still trying to figure out a way to help Xingqiu's great-grandfather. So, did it not work then?
Oh, the Baiju part is news to me, but anyway, the master from the Feiyun Commerce Guild said that they just want to ship some items back home to get ahead of the situation. I guess they're hoping for the best and planning for the worst, so don't worry, there's still hope.
Ah, gotcha. Hey, Traveler, do you think we should go see Xingqiu?
Ah, before you run off on the wild goose chase, Master Xingqiu's already back home in Chenyu Vale. He and his brother made the trip together. Something about checking if any repairs are needed at the family home.
That doesn't sound promising.
Let's check in with Baiju.
Yeah, he's sure to know what's going on.
Alright, well, I'd better get moving. Next time, we're going for dim sum. Haha, do you like dim sum?
Baiju, what are the chances? We were just about to go looking for you.
A most curious coincidence. He's been searching for you too.
I was indeed. Traveler, there's a situation I need your help with.
Has his lordship taken a turn for the worse?
No, his condition is stable for now. This is a different situation. It's about Chi-Chi.
She's grown 50 feet. Now she's gigantic. But she still looks the same.
What's wrong with her? Has she passed out too?
She still hasn't come back from her herb gathering trip. It was 2 days ago that she left.
Uh-oh.
And she was supposed to return the same day.
But Chi-Chi's super precious. We gotta go find her.
Oh, maybe all the mountain climbing slowed her down. Or maybe she got bored of work and turned it into a vacation.
Given Chi-Chi's unique condition, we always make sure to write the agreed return time in her notebook.
There's also a rule in the notebook which says, no finding herbs, okay? Getting home late, not okay. Not finding herbs, okay. Getting home late, not okay. So they just like flip the not around. But she's now over a day late and still no sign of herbs.
Yikes! Has this ever happened before?
Never, hence our concern that something that has happened to her. Or hence our concern that something has happened to her. So we posted a commission at the Adventurers Guild yesterday.
But I've dealt with many adventurers in the past, and they don't always fill me with confidence. So I'm not comfortable leaving the search for Chi-Chi to them alone.
Neither am I. Just this morning, some of the adventurers were back already, saying they found the place where Chi-Chi went missing, but got spooked because it was haunted. Needless to say, they did not catch a glimpse of Chi-Chi herself.
In short, right now, you are the only person I feel I can trust completely.
Where did you send her to go herb gathering?
Wuwang Hill, in the Qingsa mountain range.
Oh my god, that's where all the ghosts are.
Qingsa again, huh?
Indeed. It's looking increasingly likely that something untoward has happened up there. I saw 2 new patients yesterday. Their symptoms were identical to those present in Timaeus and his lordship.
We can discuss that later. Right now, we should go.
Finding Chi-Chi is the #1 priority right now.
No.
We'll update you as soon as we can.
I hope she's
Thank you
okay.
both. I'm counting on you.
Because she's small. The funeral parlor has no master. Eugene Terrace calls the troops. Oh, wait, what was it called? Oh, no, I pressed the wrong button. I wanted to go here. The funeral parlor has no master. Eugene Terrace calls the troops. Springtime charms, second stanza. After 2 days have passed, you decided to visit the Wang Shen funeral parlor to see if Hu Tao has returned. Go to Wu Wang Hill and search for Chi-Chi. Okay. Let's go search for Chi-Chi. This one. Oh, we got the motorcycle here. Just crush all the plants underneath our tires.
Is it just Paimon, or is this place creepier than ever?
It's the same
Paimon
amount
really
of
hopes
creepy.
Chi-Chi's okay.
Nothing too different. Hey guys, do you like fire? Do you like motorcycles? Do you want to see a really sick motorcycle? Check it out. You can do donuts. We can kind of have like a headcanon that Traveler is taking Mawika out to see the world as well right now. And she's having fun killing all these villagers. It's like, wow, all these places are so weird.
Figures. Does that mean she's been here?
Probably, and likely with Hu Tao.
Just what are they up to? Oh, Paimon's got it! They came here to go ghost hunting! The people from the Adventurers Guild did say Wuwang Hill was haunted. Hu Tao knows all about ghosts, and Lan Yan's rattan figures have all those witness sigils on them. So she must know what she's doing too.
Oh yeah, there's been like I guess a meme, kind of sorta, but it's kind of canon too that Hu Tao has always been trying to like put Chi-Chi to rest because Chi-Chi is kind of like an undead zombie. But at the same time, it turns out like I think they kind of touched on that even more, where they've added to that story that Hu Tao eventually understands Chi-Chi's situation a little bit more, and she's no longer like tries to like creep up on her and try and get her to like put her in a coffin. So she doesn't like try and chase her anymore. And there's like a thing where Chi-Chi's like always running away from Hu Tao, trying to hide from Hu Tao. Then what happened to Hu Tao, or what happened to Chi-Chi?
1 second. Oh, okay. Hear Paimon out. Chi-Chi's a zombie, so her joints are stiff. That means she can't run too fast, and so she must have gotten kidnapped by a ghost.
A perfectly logical argument, but somehow still not very credible.
All right then. Well, let's keep looking for clues. We'll see who's right soon enough.
Okay. Something that exploded there. What'd you find, Paimon? Just a lot of money. He's smiling at you.
What was that sound?
It was Chi-Chi.
Ghost incoming!
Ooh, it's Yelan. Hold up. It's me.
Yelan, what are you doing here?
Ada.
We were told this place was haunted.
Ada.
I guess it kind of was, just not by ghosts apparently.
Ahem, that's right. I managed to scare off a few rookie adventurers, but it looks like you're not so easy to spook. Anyway, don't go any further. There's danger up ahead.
But we have to find Chi-Chi. She went missing around here, and she could be in danger.
I'm aware of the situation. My contacts in the Adventure Guild filled me in. I found an herb. So I guess, This is interesting because phonetically, you would use an. I found an herb gatherer. If you're American, I guess you don't pronounce the H, and you usually say you put the an here if the word next is a vowel, like I don't know, it's like a ghost versus an apple kind of thing, even though they're both A. But in American, you don't pronounce the H. The H is silent, so it makes sense for it to be an herb gatherer. But I guess in Canada here, we have the Queen's English. we actually pronounce the H, so it would be, I found a herb gatherer. I guess that's just a cultural difference there between English speaking places. Basket part way up the mountain, possibly belonging to Chi-Chi, but I don't think she's here anymore.
What makes you so sure?
Because I scoured this whole place looking for clues. That's how I know that the immediate area is safe. But beyond this point, I can't be sure. So you're here to look for Chi-Chi as well? No, I'm investigating the unknown disturbances here. Almost a month ago, the Ministry of Civil Affairs noticed an unusual spike in the number of elderly people seeking medical care in Qingce village. Plus, Plus, they all seem to be suffering from an unknown illness.
Baju noticed that too. He's convinced that something's up in Qingce village.
Actually, we discovered that the source of the problem isn't Qingce village itself, but where we are now, Wuwang Hill. But the village isn't far from here, and the elderly residents are more particularly vulnerable, which is why we're borne the brunt of it. Oh wait, they've borne the brunt of it?
Huh. The plot thickens.
I'll bet Hu Tao and Lan Yan knew something.
Probably.
That's why they
If
couldn't.
only we knew where the heck they'd gone.
That's why Hu Tao couldn't sleep. She like figured something out, but she wasn't too sure exactly what's going on. She didn't want to like get people involved. I might have some ideas.
Really? So where are they?
Well, somewhere difficult to reach. For now, you should come with me. We need to speak with Lady Ningguang.
What? Why?
Because we're best friends. Don't act so surprised. I just shared top secret information with you. Surely you didn't think I would let you walk away.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do to our buttholes? I'm kidding. Ningguang is well aware of the situation with Director Hu, and everything I've seen suggests that Lan Yan and Chi-Chi have ended up in the same place as her. Come on, Ningguang will explain everything. Okay. We gotta go all the way back here. We came up there for a lot of nothing. I guess we met Yelan and she kind of exposited at us, which isn't too bad, I guess. It moved the story forward, at least. Because we were kind of stuck at the whole, like, something's up with Hu Tao, something up with Qingce village. Nobody knows what's going on. All these people are getting lost. Whoop! Oh, I think she died.
It's not the end.
That was the death voice line for the traveler. Oopsies. In the past, I would have said no way. I mean, I'd be happy to join you, but I'm not about to tell my crew they won't get to go home for the festival this year. That all goes without saying, unlike what I hope you're going to say next. Haha, you sure have a way with words. Alright, fine. It's a yes. These two are like, people ship these two, right? But they've been out of the story for so long that I think a lot of people probably forgot about them. The Gate of Fright, Guyun Stone Forest. Yeah, I'll handle it. I knew I could count on the great Captain Beidou to answer the call of duty. Yeah, they say like they played chess against each other, and people took that as like innuendo, and they kind of like implied a lot of innuendo too between whenever they talk about like their chess matches, the way they describe it. Save the compliments. Just make sure you pay my crew properly. It's Lantern Rite, so they'll be expecting 5 times their usual rate. Ha! The deal is sealed then. Or the deal is sealed and then the trap is sprung. Well, you've got me now. So what about your share, How much will that rob me of? Oh, please. Firstly, no one can rob the Tianquan. Not even me. And secondly, keep my share. It's my gift to you. Go buy yourself a new hairpin with it. Save me A trip to the market, right? Ha ha ha. Oh, they're gonna go on a date. Aww. They're being shipped some more. We're reminded that they're being shipped by the company, by the devs. Oh hey, Traveler and Paimon.
Ahoy there, Captain Beto!
Ah, little Paimon. That bright-eyed enthusiasm is exactly what Ningguang needs. She's conscripting you, by the way. Got some real back-breaking work lined up for you.
What?
Oh no, my back! Hahaha, sorry. I gotta dash. See y'all around, folks. So long, suckers! Oh yeah, and happy Lantern Rite. Yelan clearly knows me well. She brought you two here without me needing to say a word. Beto said you were conscripting us? Beto never passes an opportunity to wisecrack at my expense. She's not exactly wrong though, is she? Traveler and Paimon have actually been there before. That makes them the perfect candidates.
Been where? Where's there?
To the other side. I know you're looking for someone, and I don't wish to waste your time, so I'll get right to the point. From what I understand, Director Hu Tao, Miss Chi-Chi, and Miss Lan Yan are currently stranded inside the border.
Border? The border? That border?
Traveler is like, don't worry, we've been to the Night Kingdom, Night Realm, Night Kingdom. We've been on all sorts of borders and afterlives and death and everything. It's like nothing. We do that for breakfast. We eat that for breakfast. Yes, that border. The border between life and death.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! When did you find out about the border? Wait, and how did you know we'd been there before?
Ah, come on. I'm a friggin' investor. I deal in information.
Oh, right. Literally your job to know that kind of stuff. Fair enough. Good job.
How are you so sure they're at the border? Time is limited, so I can't go into full detail. But let me give you a brief bit of background on the current situation. 1 month ago, the Ministry of Civil Affairs became aware of an unusual illness affecting the elderlies of Qingce. A couple of weeks later, Director Hu came to report a potential disturbance in the border. The Ministry of Civil Affairs investigated and sure enough, found an ominous presence on Wuwang Hill. Then, 3 days ago, Hu Tao came to us again, this time to update us that she was now ready to go to the border and investigate the situation in full. We had to agree to meet again yesterday, but she failed to show up. That's when I sent Ye Lan to investigate further. Director Hu's last known location was Wuwang Hill. Same goes for Chi-Chi and Lan Yan. I'm about 90% sure all three of them are stuck in the border.
If even Hu Tao can't get out, there must be something seriously wrong.
I've essentially give Ye Lan and Ni Guang like the same voice, but I tried to like slow down the cadence for Ye Lan. And because she's kind of like more of the seductress character. At least that's how she's portrayed. She's like similar to, what was that, like Mouse Girl in Zenless Zone Zero, the assassin undercover girl. I don't remember her name off the top of my head. There's too many characters in all too many games to remember all their names. But yeah, and Ningguang, she's kind of more upfront with the way she talks, so that's why I gave her a faster cadence in the way she talks. So, now that you know the situation, are you willing to travel to the border and rescue Hu Tao and company? Your prior experience exploring that realm makes you our best hope.
Of course! If our friends are in trouble, we'll help however we can. But there's one problem. Last time we went to the border, Hu Tao led the way. We don't know how to get there on our own.
I'm guessing Ningguang already thought of that. You can seek assistance from the Conqueror of Demons at Wangshu Inn. He will show you the way.
Oh,
He will show you the way.
Of course!
We gotta just call his name. Ha! Yelan was preparing to travel to the border herself before you two entered the picture, so naturally, he has been briefed on the situation. Understood. We will head out right away. This rescue mission is on the utmost importance. Director Hu must be brought back safe and sound. Consider it done. Then I'll wait for the good news. We got lucky. If I'd gone, I don't know what my chances would have been. But don't go putting out your feet up just yet, Yelan. I'm afraid I have another mission for you. Yeah? I figured that might be the case. What's the situation? The gate array. We've now found the location of the Gate of Life, concealment, fright, and injury. Is that right? Kajing and Ganyu are handling the Gates of Life and concealment, and Captain Beto has agreed to take the Crux fleet to guard the Gate of Fright. That leaves the Gate of Injury. I've racked my brain, and other than the Conqueror of Demons, I can't think of anyone more suitable for this one than you. Oh? I see. It's in the chasm. That's right. As for the remaining 4 gates, we are working to calculate their positions based on what we know of the array so far. It shouldn't take long now. When I last saw Director Hu, she said that if worse comes to worse, activating the 7th and 8th gate array might be our only option. But if you have doubts, I would like to hear them. I don't know much about this magic array, but doesn't it involve obfuscating one of the people involved? Someone's gonna die? No! ... that is what troubles me too. Let's continue this discussion another time. Oh, we're dead. I don't know why they do that. Just like, and they make it so that instead of just entering the area triggers the cutscene, we just like actually go up and talk to them, or at least make it so that you're safely on the ground and then it triggers or something. I don't know.
I swear by my sword.
Let's heal her up. Yes, full health. Oh, there's another coin thing here. Let's grab it real quick. Oh, there it is. Acha! Okay. Oh, I fell in the water. Oh no, I'm running out of stamina. Oh, okay. Oof. We need to go to Wangshu Inn. All right. What do we have here? Dun 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 dun. Hey, it's Xiao.
Xiao, you're already here.
Oh yeah. You can have voice acting. It's you two. Where's Yelan? There's been a change of plans. Do you have any idea how dangerous this mission is?
We'll be fine. Danger's never stopped the traveler before, has it?
And she's like, check out my new powers. I can Night Soul bless myself and also use fire. The borders between life and death is a treacherous place at the best of times, and the recent disturbances will only make it more so. You'll face great peril at every step of the way. There are people stranded there. We have to get them back.
Exactly. Plus, we made a promise to Ningguang.
Right. Okay, whatever. Please, go back and tell them to send Yelan instead.
What? Are we not good enough?
I would feel more comfortable sending Yelan. She is privy to a secret art practiced by her clan. Plus, she has extensive experience in battle. If anything was to happen to Traveler...
Oh, so you're just worried for her safety. Wait, but she has extensive experience in battle too.
In fact, I think she has way more crazy battles than Yelan. She fought like gods and archons and sleeping demons and other gods and big things in the sky. ...
Come on, think of something.
We promised Zheng Li we would go.
Huh? What do you...
Show Xiao the Rex coin from Zheng Li.
Oh, yeah. So, this is a protective talisman that Zhang Li gave us. It even has the symbol of Rex Lapis on it.
Xiao
See?
takes a look at it and is like, it smells like nachos. And it looks like it's just made out of plastic.
He said we'd better get Hu Tao back, safe and sound, or there will be consequences.
Your attempts to mislead me are futile. This coin, or that coin, is clearly a counterfeit. It carries only the symbol of Rex Lapis and none of his power.
Oh, drat! Zhang Li swindled us!
What's worrying you, Xiao? I fear the bad karma I carry would only disturb the border further, so while I can show you to the entrance, I cannot venture inside with you.
Oh, so that's what this is about? You're worried that you won't be able to rescue us if something bad happens, huh? Paimon can understand, but still.
I'm not the one you should be worried about.
Right! Hu Tao understands the border better than anyone. Without her, no one has a clue how to handle this situation.
Plus, we've been there before.
Yep, that makes us the second most experienced border goers after Hu Tao.
Mm-hmm. Dare to trust us. Very well. Then, hold tight. All aboard. Next stop, the border. Welcome to the Xiao Express. Here we are.
Ooh,
Don't forget your
that was
belongings
fast.
when you leave. The border should be nearby.
So, do you know the spell to open the border?
Yes, it is open sesame. No, balancing the forces of life and death has always been the Wang Shen Funeral Parlor's domain. I am not familiar with their craft. But since the border has been disrupted, fetter is leaking out. What is fetter? That's a new word for me. Hello. Hey, I can chat too. We simply need to find where the leak is. That will be your entrance. Evil, conquering wrath.
That was amazing! So you can see Fetter?
I don't know what fetter is. With my Adeptus perception, I can sense the presence of the abnormal, whether it is fetter or not. We shall see soon enough. Let's go. Oh, we play as Xiao. Interesting. Find the source of the fetter. The Roger Fetter. Oh, we're just in like alt form this entire time. Whoa, this is trippy. Ooh, a sweet flower. What's this? Attack the ball of fetter to temporarily dispel it. Wait, what ball are we talking about? Yeah, everyone did lose their voices. It's kind of a shame. I've been trying my best to like read their voices, but I give like all the lady characters the same voice essentially, because I'm not really good at it. Oh, yeah. Oh, they give you a really strong Xiao to use. Okay. I want to pick this stuff up. Whoa. Oh yeah, I forgot he jumps. It's been so long since I played Xiao. Yeah. Ooh, here we go. This is the place.
Looks like it was Fetter you saw back there after all.
Oh yeah. As I said earlier, this is as far as I can accompany you, or I risk doing more harm than good. You'll be on your own from here. Don't worry, we'll be okay. We're the main characters, silly. Lean your head in for a second. Whoa, you poked my forehead. Kaviru Daga. Whoa, our eyes glowed.
Huh? What did you do?
I place a witness sigil on your forehead so you can share my powers of the perception. Now you'll be able to see the fetter. There's no knowing what things are like in there, but hopefully this will help. When you find them, call my name. I will open a passage and pull you out.
Thanks, Xiao. You've thought of everything. Back in a jiffy.
Hoyo's builds are good for once? What do you mean by builds? Like there's no bugs or anything in this release? Is that what you're trying to say? I don't know if you can help me out understand what you're saying there. We'll continue. Be extremely careful. Well, he's very edgy, so be careful. You might get cut if you get too close. Actually, does he say anything else? Be extremely careful, nya. Okay, border. Enter the quote-unquote border. Oh, builds as in artifacts. Oh, yeah, I was talking about Xiao's build. I don't know. We're just fighting Healy Churls, so I don't know if that really indicates anything. It's just that I was killing them really quickly, so I feel like it felt fun to just kill those Healy Churls really quickly, but it wasn't like a boss fight or anything. So I don't know if they they actually gave him anything good. I didn't actually look. Anyway, enter the bar. Returning to this once familiar place, you find it afflicted by a calamity of unknown origin, such that even the director of Wangshan Film Partner herself has been trapped within. If you choose to venture deeper, you must proceed with the utmost caution. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, this is fine. I think this is fine. I don't think they said there was any recommendations of any elements, right? I wasn't paying too much attention. Dang it. Oh, whatever.
Paimon kind of recognizes this place from last time, but
Oh, I
feels
recognize this
different.
place. I remember last time we were here in, I think, Hu Tao's story. Was it Hu Tao's story, or was it actually part of the Archon quest? I was running in circles the entire time. I'm like, this is stupid. Why am I running in circles? And you had to like do this like specific thing to break out of the cycle. What do you? Oh, we had to beat this up. Okay. Oh no. Mawika wants to have some fun. Oh no! Ooh, I thought I was gonna fall there. It looks like there was an invisible wall. Come this way. We got something cool for you. Yeah. There's a chest somewhere. Oh, in the direction I'm going.
The path ends here. Should we jump down? Isn't that how we did it last time?
Yes, we did. Whee! Oh. I thought that was gonna be land there. Let's fall to my death. You're already kind of dead. We're in the border. Okay.
Huh. We're nearly at the end, right? How come we still haven't found them yet?
Ooh, look at this beautiful
Also, it's
place.
kind of hard to tell that there's been a huge disaster here. It seems just as serene as last time. Maybe try using Xiao's ability.
Interesting. What do they want me to do here? Actually, do something about this?
Hey, that's one of Madame Lan's rattan figures! It just ran away! Let's
It
go
wants
after
to
it!
run. Oh, here you are. Hello. No need to hide, little one. Wait, are we actually supposed to catch it, or is he just following a script, like a path? Catch. Oh.
The rattan figure is covered in feather! How did that happen? Let's see if there are any more.
Okay, Paimon. The tree? There's like a bunch of it on the tree, it looks like. Oh, wait, are we gonna have to bring a bunch of those rattan figures back here? Is that what they want? These chili churros aren't too strong. Even my traveler can kill them. Use Xiao's ability to do stuff. It's another one. Find the 3 people who are trapped is apparently what our mission is. Our objective.
Why would Madame Lan leave her rattan figures here? It's like she's using them to cast some sort of spell. Well, if there's 2, Paimon bets there's gotta be more.
Yeah, they always have at least 3, right? Oh no, he's running away! They tell you where he is with the waypoint thing. Okay. What's happening? Earthquakes? Oh, we got teleported. The door of resurrection. Resurrection is after.
What's going on? Where is this? Oh, is this what the border actually looks like now? It's horrific.
Oh,
Get
oops.
ready to jump again.
I kind of hated that they have those. If they wanted us to hear like that voice line, they just don't let us move or something. I don't know. That kind of sucks. Whenever that happens, I'm just like, ah. Actually, they skipped a voice line. Ooh, treasure. That sounds good. Yeah, pick it all up. Okay. Oh wait, I need to activate fancy eyes. Xiao eyes. Oh. It doesn't look good. Oh no, Chi-Chi. What's with her eyes? Was her eyes always like this? I guess I've never seen her eyes like close for an extended period of time to notice that like eyeshadow or something. I'm sleepy. Don't fall asleep, Chi-Chi. You've already absorbed too much fetter. If you fall asleep, you'll never wake up again. But I'm so sleepy.
Focus on my voice, Chi-Chi. You are not feeling sleepy. You are the most awake person in the whole world. Even if everyone else falls asleep, you are going to stay wide awake.
You're wide awake, wake. Whole world asleep? Chi-Chi awake? That was impressive. I didn't know hypnotism worked in reverse.
Even so, it doesn't really solve anything.
Hang in there. I'm close to figuring out how to get to the exit. Want to close my eyes and dream.
Fight it, Chi-Chi. Fight it.
A dream, huh? Alright, Chi-Chi. Let me help you with that. Now listen closely. This is how your dream is gonna go. Picking herbs in the blazing sun, Chi-Chi wipes her brow. Picking herbs, Chi-Chi. She finds a temple on a hill and goes to seek the Tao. Temple on a hill. An old priest greets her at the door. Surprise! Her name is Hu Tao. Hu Tao? Ah! She's gonna eat me! She grabs young Chi-Chi with both hands and buries her deep underground. By Rex Lapis, she'll never be found. No, don't bury me. Help! Not so sleepy now, are you? No, wide awake with fright. Yeah. Hu Tao and Chi-Chi together. There's like a huge meme where Hu Tao is always trying to bury Chi-Chi. So it's actually kind of cool to see them together and interacting this time around. And actually getting along. Yeah, Lan Yan isn't sick and has her voice. Yeah, everyone else has been silenced by the silence demon.
Drat! Hu Tao, we've got a problem. Somehow they've broken through my illusion.
The monsters, you mean? Monsters.
Don't be afraid, Chi-Chi. We'll protect you.
Okay, that sounds good. I go back to sleep.
Madam Lan, Chi-Chi! Oh, thank goodness we finally found you.
What the? Oh, so it's you guys. Traveler. Paimon.
You frightened me for a second. I thought my illusion had been undone by a bunch of monsters. How did you find this place?
Oh, you see, Xiao helped us. Do you know Xiao? Let me guess, the Tianqian sent you? I knew she'd act if I missed our meeting.
Wow, so Hu Tao really planned ahead. She knew someone would come after her.
It's dangerous here. Time to get out.
It's not as simple as that. This place is changing constantly. Director Hu has found the exit plenty of times, but it would always close before we can get to it.
Don't worry, we've got you covered.
Call Xiao's name. Xiao, we need help. Okay, Lao. You found them? Oh, the Conqueror of Demons is coming? Why, thank you. No need. No need. I'll open the passage now. Blah, 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 blah. Monsters.
Drat! They must have sensed the new way out.
Ah, they're just Healy Trails. We can kill them really easily. Let them come. It's their funeral, courtesy of Director Hu. This will take me a minute or so.
Hurry, we gotta fend them off.
I'll help too. Oh, we get to play as them. Oh, we got a full team of trial characters here. Let's get some Latin powers in here. Oh, we get Lanyan. I actually don't really know how to use this character. Oh yeah, she's a shield character. We got a pretty balanced team here. A shield. Hu Tao is the DPS. Chi-Chi's the healer. Lanyan creates shields. I shouldn't be using her her burst like that. Yeah, let's freeze the ice healing. Wait, is time running out good or bad? Oh, time running out is good. You did 55 pulls and no Lanyan. Yeah, it seems like even for me, I did a few pulls this week, and I got Rosarias. It's really weird. Maybe a lot of people might want Rosaria more. I don't know. Who was your pities? I guess your 4-star pities. If it's not Lanyan. I'm glad you made it out.
Excuse me, sir. But are you the legendary conqueror of demons?
You may spare the formalities. Is everyone okay? We're all right, but Chi-Chi absorbed a little too much fetter. Start from the beginning. What exactly happened? I was picking herbs when I saw a hole. I tried to block the hole, but instead I fell in.
There's clearly something special about Chi-Chi. If I'd absorbed that much fetter, I don't think I'd still be around to tell the tale.
Chi-Chi's condition is certainly unique, but regardless, it was still a risky call.
Well then, let's get her to Boo Boo Pharmacy, shall we?
I'll take her. Your work is still not done. You should return to Eugene Terrace.
Oh, true. We shouldn't keep Ningguang waiting any longer. She's probably as stressed as a slime in a hot spring by this point, right?
I highly doubt it.
Okay, well, we can discuss that later. Let's just head back.
Alright, well that was easy. That was cool they gave us a Lanyan to use in that little section there. Even though I didn't really know how to use her. And Hu Tao's DPS was like pretty high as it is, so I didn't really need to worry about anything. Where do they want me to go? Oh, right. Probably here. Just glide down. Okay, am I going to fall to my death again? Because of triggering the cutscene. Maybe I can just set foot down here and walk the rest of the way. We're gonna use Mawika. Brum, 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 brum. Whee! You're too lazy to do the quest? Probably going to procrastinate until last minute. Oh no, it seems like there's a lot going on though. The stories seem like I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. This is the second part of the story. There's still 2 more parts after this, but it unlocks tomorrow, it seems like. So there's a lot of like dialogue to go through for the last minute. It might be a bit stressful to try and finish it last minute. Impressive work, traveler. You were even quicker than I expected.
Paimon thought you'd be super anxious having to wait for us here at Eugene Terrace, but you seem as calm as ever.
See, and you thought she'd be hopping around like a slime. Haha, if I can trust you, then I really don't know who... Or if I can't trust you, then I really don't know who I can turn to. My apologies, Lady Tianquan. I promise I'm not usually late for appointments, let alone by a whole day. Hope you can understand. No apologies necessary, Director Hu. It was my mistake letting you go to the border by yourself. Don't say that. Even I didn't think the situation would get this bad. How bad is this bad? I'd like to know too. How dangerous is the situation we face, and how does it compare to previous cases? Oh yeah, 4 accounts. Oh dang, that's pretty intense there. Oh man. Do you play like through all the events and everything in all 4 accounts, or do you kind of have like one main account that you do everything on, and then maybe like the other accounts is for you to get like extra stuff? I don't know. I guess you can invite there's like a lot of events where you're supposed to like invent friends that like new friends or get friends who rejoin the game. You can kind of like invite your other accounts just to like get the rewards for that. Maybe, I don't know what else you can do. Way worse, like way worse.
Huh? So this isn't the first time? I've never heard of this happening before.
You play everything. So you play, I guess the first time around you can just kind of chill and enjoy it, and then the other 3 times you can easily just skip through everything, and that probably make it like go by a lot faster. Well, don't forget, the border isn't part of the natural landscape. It's more like an old house that's gradually falling apart. So it requires maintenance every once in a while, sometimes every few centuries, sometimes every other decade or so, and of course, that is the responsibility of the Wangshen funeral parlor. In the past, though, the worst it got was a few small feather leaks. That's an easy fix with our secret arts. It burns it all away no problem. But this time is different. Inside the border, it's like the whole world has been turned upside down. I wonder if this connects to what we did in Natlin then with their like Night Kingdom. Did we like, because we like messed around with that death character or whatever and made it so that the master of the leader lady person of the Night Kingdom, like we like saved her life or something like that so she can continue living, and something happened. Mawika should have died, but she didn't die, and that kind of like changed how the afterlife works in Natlin. Did that like somehow affect this? Are they gonna tie that together, or is this something like just for this event? Do you have any idea what the cause might be? Not so far, no. Maybe it's the Abyss? I doubt it. I haven't found any traces of abyssal activity.
You're thinking about Natlan, right?
Oh, ha!
It did feel kind of similar, but not exactly the same.
Okay, they exactly when I started thinking about it, they touch upon it, I guess. So yeah, they're essentially saying like, oh, it might be similar to Natlin's afterlife, but it's completely different.
Is Lily's border anything like the Night Kingdom in Natlan?
Ah, yes, I've heard a little about the crisis there, but as far as I understand, the Night Kingdom is a true realm of the dead, while the border is more of a boundary world between life and death. Yep, it's a demarcation line. Life on one side, death on the other. Life on side. I think this is life on one side, but they kind of like messed it up there. Death on the other. So if the border fails, souls will pour out, and the whole thing becomes a chaotic mix of life and death. Just like what happened all those millennia ago.
No wonder so many people have been aging faster than normal.
It's a symptom of death encroaching on the world of the living.
Then what should we do now?
Burning away the fetter won't do any good, because the issue is the border itself. Lady Tianquan, any progress on the 7 and 8 gates method I mentioned last time? Yes, we've deducted the location of the 4 of the gates, and we should be able to pinpoint the rest of the array before long. Well, already? The Tianquan doesn't mess around. Several strokes of luck were involved. Our nation is blessed with good fortune.
Wait a second. That gates method you mentioned. Are you talking about the one from the sanctification of Tao Du?
That's the one. You've seen the state of the border. I can't think of any other way to fix it besides a complete do-over.
Do-over? You mean make a whole new border?
No, not the whole border, just the part that's been giving us grief. Which is just as well... Reconstructing the whole thing would be much more difficult. Which is just as well? Wait. No. not the whole border, just the part that's been giving us grief, which is just as well as the part that's giving them grief. It's like almost as if having to do the whole border. Is that what she's saying? Reconstructing the whole thing would be much more difficult. What is the 7 and 8 gates method? The 8 gates refer to 8 key nodes in Li Yue's ley lines: life, death, repose, concealment, initiation, terrain, fright, and injury. They can be used to direct the ley line's energies. Oh, cool. We can, each one of these things are gates. So the chasm has one. Li Yue Harbor. Stone, whatever. Gu Yun Stone something. Wang Wu Inn. Is this Qingce Village and I don't know what these two are. This is like that gate, right? Something gate. This is somewhere in Chenyu Vale. And this is where the Adeptos live, right? That mountain. Was it Hai Shan or something? I don't remember.
And the 7?
That's the requirement for activating the array. The array master will select one gate from the 8 to subdue evil, cutting off its exit path by using the ley line's power to obfuscate themselves.
What do you mean, obfuscate?
As in, disappear from the ley lines completely, never to be seen again, taking the banished evil along with them.
So someone has to die for this to work? But you can't seriously be considering this.
Now, don't worry. That's the traditional interpretation. But people just assume that because the lone butterfly sacrificed herself. But let's not forget, they were purifying a whole god. As bad as things are now, it's still a far cry from what they had to deal with. Besides, the border isn't completely ruined, so we're only fixing one part of it. If you ask me, as long as the array masters can withstand a huge blast of feather, they'll be just fine. Oh? Do you have any proof to back up this statement, Director Who? My proof is that I know the most about life and death out of everybody here, unless anyone wants to dispute that. No one? Okay, good. Looks like we're all in agreement. In that case, we can plan our next step as soon as the Tianquan has found the remaining 4 gates. Is she gonna be in that position herself, where she's potentially gonna sacrifice herself? Because it would suck if she said that and she like recommends someone else do it, and then it turns out that person does die, right? Director Who? Something to add, Lady Tianquan? No. There's something else that I'd like to ask about, but it might not be my place to do so. If you do not wish to answer, then please pretend I never said anything. Sure, what is it? Do you believe that today's border crisis could have anything to do with the Wowang Hill disaster from over a decade ago?
Huh? There was a disaster at Wuwang Hill? What happened?
Some sort of natural disaster, wasn't it? There used to be a village there, but then there was a flood or something. It took a lot of lives, and all the survivors moved away. But that doesn't explain how Wuwang Hill became the dark and gloomy place it is today. Maybe there was more to it.
Phew! No, Lady Tianquan, I don't think these two events are related. Excellent. Well, then puts my mind at ease. Everyone, let's meet here again in 2 days. We should know the locations of all the gates by then. Alright, well, I've still got a lot of preparations to make, so I'll be heading back to the funeral parlor now. Okay, I'll see you later.
Sounds good. If we're all done here, I'd better get going too.
Alright, we'll see you later too,
Wait,
Lan Yan.
Lan, Paimon meant to ask, how did you know where to find Hu Tao? Did you already know something was wrong with the border?
Oh, that. Yeah, I definitely owe you an explanation. Why don't you meet me at the Adventurers Guild later? I just need to write a letter to my family first. I want to let them know I'm fine.
I'm fine.
And I also have some questions I want to ask them.
Alright, then we'll see you at the Adventurers Guild.
Sounds good. Alright. The funeral parlor has no master. Okay, what do you have to say? What's bothering you, Ningguang? The Wuwang Hill disaster has always haunted me. Still, if Director Who says the incidents are unrelated, I probably shouldn't pry any further. Was it something to do with like personally connected to Hu Tao that happened? That's why she didn't want to like make her like maybe talk about it or think about it. Whatever this disaster was. I know we've been there a bunch of times. There's a bunch of different story beats that involved that area. One of them was just like, I think we were hanging out with Chang Yun and he's trying to like figure out how to see ghosts. And he thought like going there would be the best place since there's so much like creepy shit, spooky shit going on there. But yeah, the thing about the funny like character story, I guess, with Chang Yun is that he is a exorcist that's never seen any demons or ghosts to actually exorcise because of his like really strong yang energy, they call it. So that all the ghosts and spirits and stuff like run away from him the moment he gets near because they can detect it, his yang energy. So he knows all these exercising techniques and arts and stuff, but he's not able to actually use it for anything. Okay. So what are we talking about here? There's the chasm. The other one, it was this area, right? That has the two like crazy looking pillars. There's Wuwang Hiu Chincha village, this area, and this gate, Stone Gate is what it's called. I think that was what one of the pictures. So yeah, is this Stone Gate? Maybe not actually. So I know these four for sure, but I'm not sure what these four are. I kind of maybe know what this is. This looks like it's in Chenyu village. This I'm guessing is in what's that Abdeptus place called? Nope, that's not it. Mount Hulao? Mount Ao Tang. I think that was one of them. Maybe it is Hulao over Ao Tang. This is like Ganyu, Shenhe, I guess Yanlan now too, right? And Xian Yun's like home. Actually, no, it's Yanlan. For whatever reason, I was under the impression that Yanlan is associated with Xian Yun, but maybe that's just like random memes that I've been looking at on the internet, and it's not the case because they say she's like a descendant of like the Lan family in this area, right? Anyways, that was a little bit of a side, just me trying to figure out what's going on like geographically in the story, trying to make sense of it. But yeah, let's go this way. Actually, we can just fly there as
Try and stop me.
as Malwika driving our loud ass motorcycle through the village. How does she lose health landing on her motorcycle? She can like punch a demon or punch a giant god dragon thing in the face and be okay, but like dropping a few meters into the ground while riding your motorcycle is not okay, even though your motorcycle has like suspensions and everything.
Traveler! Paimon! Over here! Perfect timing. I literally just posted my letter.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, back to your question. Let me guess. You're probably thinking I predicted the border crisis with some kind of mysterious magic.
No, we just don't know what's going on.
Well, yeah. Aren't the Lons of Chenyu Vale all experts at Chiman divination or something?
And they don't really tell us what Chi meant. Is that just like a group? Like, what would you call it? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a group of something with like specific techniques associated with them. Is it like Eastern medicine or Western medicine? This is just like Eastern or Western? It's like the divinations of this group of people? Or is it like, I guess like maybe in martial arts you can think of it as like this is Taekwondo, or maybe like this is Kyokushin's karate, or something Ryu's version of karate. This is like Chiman's version of divination. Is that like as opposed to maybe like Mona's way of divination is like this group of people? I don't know. I think I got my point across, even though I didn't really explain it very well.
No, that's simply not true. Yes, the Chiman arts have been practiced in my clan for many generations. And yes, Wind Reader is listed as one of our ancestors in the genealogy. But my family are only distant relatives. We branched off from the main family line long ago. By my grandpa's generation, the only Chiman he knew was a few parlor tricks. Put it like this. My grandpa makes a living telling fortunes in Yilong Wharf. But I'm making more than him just selling my handmade arts and crafts.
Huh. So why exactly did you come to look for Hu Tao?
Because Grandpa's readings have gone sideways recently. The romance and career fortunes are doing okay. But when it comes to longevity, everyone's readings suddenly saying they only have a few years left to live. It gave Grandpa quite a fright.
Paimon's mouth.
Fearing backlash from his clients, he closed shop and shut himself away at home, trying to divine an answer to the strange readings. But after days and nights of divination, the only clue he got was Wangshang Funeral Parlor. Right around that time, I happened to receive an invitation from the Ministry of Civil Affairs to organize a street fair. So I figured I might as well drop by the funeral parlor to see what Director Hu might know about all this.
Oh. Wait, so your grandpa's divinations were correct all along, weren't they? The longevity readings were affected by the border crisis, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the answer, because they can fix it.
It's certainly looking that way. Apparently every soul in Liyue is now living under the creeping shadow of death.
What?
But so far, we are the only ones in the know.
I have another question. What's the deal with the Rattan figures?
Wait, that's the one I left at Miss Yingar's shop. It's actually a product of genuine Chiman art. It's engraved with an exorcism sigil to absorb inauspicious energy in their owner's place, so they won't come to harm. I had no idea you'd been holding on to it all this time. I guess it was meant to be. You're more than welcome to keep it if you like.
Sure, I'll just throw it in the pile inside my inventory along with all the other stuff that I got along my adventures.
When I first arrived at Liyue Harbor, I passed by a large house and felt a chill go down my spine. So I made a rattan figure and gave it to the young master there. Later on, I also sent something similar around to Maus, so I made another one and left it at Scent of Spring. Then I followed Director Hu to Wuwang Hill, only to find she disappeared without a trace. While I was searching the area, I found Miss Chi-Chi. She was stuck in some kind of crevice, and she seemed to be blocking something from coming through.
Oh, was the first person that she was talking about the young... She walked by a giant house and it was weird, and she gave one to like a young kid or something like that. Was that why there was a doll in the great-grandfather, like Xingqiu's great-grandfather? It was like because of Lanyan. And then someone found it and thought it was like a curse or something like that.
When I tried to pull her out, we both got pulled into a cold, dark place, which I soon discovered was the border. We wandered around aimlessly for a while, until we ran into Director Hu. She lit some incense, and was burning Feder left and right with a flaming staff.
I'm actually kind of curious. I'm just gonna go on Google here. And then go define Feder. Alright, Feder, a strong foul smell. The Feder of decay is the example they give. So it's a smell. How do you burn smell? So there's like this lingering foul smell that kind of comes out of these holes. And was all over Chi-Chi or something like that. So Chi-Chi was really stinky? Is that what? Or is there like a different explanation or a different definition for Feder? Interesting. It doesn't look like there is any other definition. I wonder why they decided to use this word over like miasma or something.
But there was just too much. There was no way she could hope to get rid of it all. Worse still, the Feder blocked off the way we'd come in, trapping us inside. Thank goodness you came to our rescue.
Whew, what an ordeal. Still, your family sounds more impressive than you let on. Didn't you use some kind of illusion magic in the border?
Yes, actually, that and the rattan figures are things I learned from one of my cousins in the main branch of my family. She's been practicing the Chiman art since she was little. She's also the one I posed some questions to in my letter back home.
Questions about the 7 and 8 gates method?
Wow! Good guess. Yes, I want to know for sure whether sacrificing one of the participants is a necessary part of the method or not. I figured she might know.
She writes back, it's like, I don't fucking know.
Huh? But Hutao already told us it won't come to that. She said we just need to make sure the person can withstand a strong blast of fetter.
A strong, like, now that I looked up what fetter means, is like a strong blast of, like, stinky air? Is that... Someone needs to be able to, like, handle stinky air?
I certainly hope that's true, but I can't help but feel uneasy about it. I haven't known Director Hu for long, but I get the sense that she prefers to keep the truth bottled up sometimes. Sure, she talks a lot, and isn't afraid to broach dark and uncomfortable topics, but she really hasn't said much in the way of her own private thoughts. It's like she's already got a plan, and is keeping it to herself.
You mean, you think she lied to us?
How dare she?
I wouldn't call it lying per se, but remember when the Tianquan asked about the incident at Wuwang Hill from a decade ago?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Hutao said that it doesn't have anything to do with what's happening now. Are you saying they actually are related?
Do you know anything about what happened back then, Lan Yan?
I just heard that there was a flood. But given everything that's going on, I think it likely had to do with the border as well. That would at least explain the strange weather going on at Wuwang Hill. I remember my cousin saying that around that time, the Wangsheng funeral parlor set up an altar on top of the hill. I just assumed it was for a funeral. But now, I can't help but wonder if it was some sort of ritual to try and fix the border.
Blah, 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 blah.
Anyway, the ceremony was hosted jointly by two former directors of the Wangsheng funeral parlor, namely Hu Tao's father and grandfather.
Oh, really? Hutao's never mentioned her dad to us before. How strange. So you think there's more to this story, huh?
I guess Hu Tao's father may have passed away because of something related to this. Because we know Hu Tao became the director because the grandfather passed it back along to her, right? I think for some reason that's what I remember.
Yeah, but since she brushed it aside when the Tianquan asked her about it, I don't see how I can broach the topic. I've only known her for a few days.
I guess we should go talk to Hu Tao ourselves.
Huh? You think we should ask her about it? But she's never opened up to us about family stuff before. What if she shuts us out?
Then that's her choice. All we can do is try. Then you can keep poking her until she tells the truth.
Hey, that isn't very nice. Alright, let's go find her and take it from there.
Okay, Paimon.
I hope my family will write back to me soon.
Okay. Oh, we're off then. We'll see you later, Lan Yan. Woohoo! Brum brum. Oh wait, let's heal her.
Wind, hear me. Rev the engines.
Brum, 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 brum. They're like, it's that motorcycle person again. Making a ruckus outside. Right? People are trying to sleep. It's the middle of the night.
Hutao!
Oh? It's Paimon. Whoa, Traveler, Paimon, what's up? We haven't spoken in 5 minutes and you're missing me already?
Yep, so we thought we'd come hang out with you. What were you looking at just now?
Something so amazing, you wouldn't believe it. But I'm not showing you. Why? Is it a secret photo of me? Ha 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 ha! Seriously though, you probably shouldn't joke about that. You don't want to jinx it. Jinx it how? Well, the people in this picture keeps appearing in my dreams lately, and none of them are around anymore. So keeping you out of the picture is probably for the best. Haha, alright. I'll quit joking around. Here, take a look.
Huh? Wait, are they?
It's her dad. She has the special eyes ever since she was little. Special flower eyes. She has small little like kid legs. Yeah, my dad and my grandpa. Without this picture, I'd probably have forgotten what my dad looked like by now. When he passed, I was still too young to understand what was going on. Everything I know about my dad, I learned from my grandpa. So what happened to him? You gotta tell me, oh my god. There was a border incident on Wuwang Hill about a dozen years ago. My dad tried using the act of Homa to burn away the fetter. The art of Homa? To burn away the fetter. But he slipped up and suffered a lethal exposure to it. He died on the spot.
That's awful. So, is that what made Wuwang Hill the way it is today?
Yep. His mistake didn't just cost him his own life, it took most of the village out and left lasting changes on Wuwang Hill itself. Thankfully, my grandpa managed to deal with the fallout, but that's not to say he escaped unscathed. He didn't even make it to 60 before he passed. So your grandpa was affected by the incident with your dad? Well, he never admitted it, of course, but given how fit and healthy he was before that, I would have expected him to have a few more years in him.
Sounds like you blame your dad for all this.
How could I not? It would have been one thing if he was just a spoiled brat who never amounted to anything, but he was a genius. He was, and still is, the best spellcaster in our family for generations. Grandpa always called me gifted for mastering the Wangsheng arts by the age of 8, but by the time my dad was 8, he was already hosting rituals and incinerating fetter all by himself. Fixing the border crisis should have been a piece of cake for him, and he messed up. Who else is there to blame if not him?
But maybe the question is, why did he mess up?
Because he was an unworthy director. Every past director has burned away all of their belongings when they passed on, leaving at most 1 or 2 items behind. My grandpa, for example, left only his hat behind, but my dad, he left a whole pile of stuff, including his meaningless picture.
But doesn't that show how much he cared?
No, all it shows is that he was unable to let go, and the fact that he couldn't let go is precisely why he failed during that ritual. He was too attached to his aging father, his young daughter, and the world where we were all together. That's why he hesitated at that final moment. Because he was afraid to die, he lost focus, and death won, taking his life and many others. In this line of work, we know better than anyone how hard letting go can be. We see it all the time, but as a funeral directors, it's the one thing we cannot allow ourselves to fall victim to. Like Grandpa always said, we should live in life and die in death. That's the whole basis of Wangshan Funeral Parlor's existence. Unfortunately, with my dad, these teachings went in one year and out the other. He really let everyone down.
You don't need to be so hard on him. Sure, he made a mistake, but he can't have meant for things to turn out this way.
You're missing the point, little Paimon. It's precisely because he's my dad that I choose not to hold back. There isn't a father in the world who would have disapproved of their daughter being outspoken. Because a father's biggest fear is that once he's not around anymore, his daughter will never get to be that carefree, sassy little kid ever again. So, I'm gonna keep talking trash about him all I want, and on the off chance he ever overhears me, I know he'll take some comfort from knowing that I never stopped just being myself and living my life my way. Anyway, so that's a brief history of Wuwang Hill for you. Anything else on the agenda? Thank you for being so open with us. Did you think I'd hide it from you? Nah, we're better buds than that. Plus, you did just rescue me from the border, so I owe you big time. Answering your question seems like the least I can do.
Alright, in that case, Paimon has one last question. Earlier, you said that no one will have to die when the array is activated. Is that the truth?
Yes, in my highly professional opinion, yes.
Okay. That's all Paimon wanted to hear.
Try not to dwell too much on all this stuff, okay? There are still 2 days to go, so check out the street fair and enjoy yourself. You said it yourself, remember? Gotta keep a reasonable work-life balance. I'll see you at the Eugene Terrace in 2 days. This time, we're gonna turn death to ashes. Ooh, interesting. So we gotta wait a day before this will, advance. The next part of the story will get unlocked. Guys, seriously, go rest and relax while you can. We have a big job coming up in 2 days' time. Okay, can we take a picture of her? Can we take a picture of her in her new outfit? She just stands there like she has nothing else better to do. Alright. Oh, is that everything then? Interesting. I'm gonna do all these like event stuff on my own. I don't think it's too interesting to go like all this stuff here all too much. Ooh, entertainment rewards. Check out 2 launch tube spots. Woo! Check out 3 fortune coins. Woo! Okay, we're getting like teapot stuff here. Yeah, we'll just kind of like look at some of this stuff and then we'll probably like end things if I'm actually at the point where I've completed all the story I can. Yeah, that's for something else, right? This is just telling me that there. Whoop. No, thank you. Oh, we can make this. This is what we make for people. I see. Okay, we can kind of customize it for our little waifu friends. Most esteemed traveler, that disciple of mine spent 2 whole nights outside gazing up at the moon, and all for the sake of writing a single gift envelope. When I urged her to drink some tea, she very nearly ended up drinking the ink before her instead. Honestly, in any case, since she has written hers, I too shall write one for you. Words of the tireless struggles and myriad hardships that fill your days have reached one's ears, yet the Lantern Rite has come around once more. So set aside your worldly burdens for a moment and soothe your spirit with a few idle cups of tea. Should any dare to trouble you, come sit before the gate of one's mountain abode. Then we shall see who still has the audacity to disturb your repose. We can save the image. Why would we want to save this image? Favorite? Unfavorite. Okay. You can give envelopes. Oh yeah, I guess these are all the characters that are like out and about, right? Give envelopes to these people? Oh, these are my friends. On my friends list. Do you get rewards for having friends? Dear traveler, I'm not well versed in the writing of gift envelopes, but Master told me that I need only offer the recipient my heartfelt blessing. As I was reading a book that Xiangling lent me a few days back, I came across a few lines that I liked very much, so I copied them down to offer to you. Winter's wanes, and away drifts the lanterns of spring's inception. The land beneath bathed in a lush green hue. How does one part with such tender sentiments? Fine as silk threads, boundless as the ocean waves. I wish you a happy Lantern Rite, traveler. Oh wait, these are the 2? And we got a little like Shenhe here, and she's giving us a little like happy face. I guess I can save these images. I don't know. Okay. I just kind of wanted to explore some of these things and wind things down. So yeah, in a day this will unlock, and I don't know when I'll be able to stream this though. So stick around, I guess. Stick around to keep an eye on things. There's nothing else. Okay. I guess this is all I have for every day. This was really fun. This story is actually not too bad. Didn't find myself yawning like crazy like I did during the last parts of the Archon quest, where we finished fighting the big boss, but then we're like talking to everyone, and everyone's like talking about random things. Wait, was that the Archon quest that just happened, or was that just like a in-between thing after we finished the big boss fight? Oh no, yeah, it was an in-between thing. It had to do with Shibalanke coming back, and there was a lot of random stuff happening before Shibalanke actually came back, and that was like, in my opinion, kind of kind of boring until Shibalanke came into the story. Then they started getting interesting. But this whole thing has been pretty interesting, I feel like. I guess they also like had to kind of show off the new outfits and stuff at the beginning of this whole thing. But I guess that's fine. And still, like, it feels like things are a little bit longer than it needs to be, but this one for sure is not as bad. That wasn't as bad in this story as it was in some other stories. And we had a lot of characters come in and out of this story. I guess that's just to kind of remind us that these characters exist, and maybe some people might get mad or something. I don't know if their favorite character didn't show up during this big festival. I don't know if that's like a big concern that they have, but I can kind of see that, like, oh, why is my favorite character Yao Yao not in here? While everyone else had like a little spotlight. That's not fair. Get really mad. And I guess Hu Tao and Hu Tao and Lan Yan are like kind of the main characters, and Xiang Ling was part of it for a little bit, but she kind of was taken out of the picture after we told her like, oh, we can meet up for food, and we just don't meet up for food with her. And yeah, Chi Chi was in it. Gaming was in it for a tiny little bit. Jing Qiu and Chang Yun was in it for a little bit. Baizhu had a pretty interesting role. Timaeus was in it for some reason. And yeah. I think that's all I have, really. Alrighty. I'm gonna kind of end the stream now, so hope people enjoyed. People who came by, thank you, Angela, for being in our chat here and giving us something to talk about. That's really cool. She stopped by for, I guess that's a she. I don't know if that's a she. This person stopped by a little bit. It was really nice to see someone in chat. It was getting a little lonely, me just talking at this camera, like talking at my screen, talking by myself in this room. But yeah, okay. I gotta go now. Hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.